Oh, if it comes up.
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm going to tap in for sure.
Tap in.
Tap in. Tap in. Good morning, everybody. I'm getting situated right now. All right. Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends. I'm trying to get everything together. I'm in a new spot. I'm in Jersey right now. Good morning, Rochelle _ I'm blessed. Good morning to those on here rocking out.
You all right?
Trying to get my
Audio.
No, I got this tablet, so I can keep my phone.
Oh yeah, he fancy now.
Oh,
He fancy now.
you got a separate device.
Yeah, he's fancy now. He ain't got to be on his phone like us.
But I'm trying to figure this out, trying to get it right. All right. Good morning, Jay Black. It's Monday. How was your weekend? How did everything go? Who'd you offend?
I don't offend people on the weekend. I don't offend people all the time.
On the weekend.
I watched the show on. I just watched the show this morning because I woke up like an hour early because I forgot the time difference.
Mhm.
So I watched the show that you guys did Friday, and I was like, oh wow, yeah, Jay Black on your own. It ain't got nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with me. It has.
That's right.
I realize it has nothing. You just offend people.
I would love to know what part I offended people, but it was Dave Anderson had came on, Sakisa was on while Mike was out taking his flight. Couple listeners, viewers, supporters, Kelly J, Slow Your Roll. They popped on. Amir. It was a good show. Yeah, we had a couple people.
No, I didn't say it wasn't a good show. I thought it was. I thought it was a good show.
Offended some people.
I saw a business bully go in there, and yep.
Yeah, right. Business bully was going in. Yeah,
ain't got nothing to do with me. Once again, it has nothing to do with me.
Yeah. No, it was good. It was good.
Y'all assholes without me. Like without me, y'all assholes.
We were assholes.
No. It was all nice. It was nice for a little while, but then the only difference is that y'all didn't yell. Because y'all was like calm and everybody was saying what they got to say. I mean, Dave, he kind of.
Dave always yells. He always go up octaves.
He got octaves. He got octaves on it. Shout out to octaves. I like octaves. And we got to talk about Kelly. Kelly J might be my most valuable player in my life. So shout out to Kelly. So how was your weekend?
Weekend was good. Got to spend some time with the fam. Did some other stuff at the gig. Got the little comedy show. Got the Mike's back in the Jersey East Coast area. Had a dope show. Got to go back to a spot I used to live in for a couple years in Willingboro, New Jersey. It was good to hit that area up. It was a good weekend. I just a little irritated. I just woke up to some snow in my car. The weather people ain't telling me that. I don't know where that came from.
Just a little bit of snow, dog. It's just a little bit.
But I don't like when I don't know. I need to be prepared. I like to know what's going on in advance. They didn't say nothing about snow.
You don't have a garage?
That garage turned into storage. I used to. Don't get me going with that, because then me and my wife are gonna get at it. Because I had a couple little spots, and that was one of them that was mine. And now I don't have it because I digress. But
you need to join the club because they don't know what you're talking about.
Women don't know how to handle garage space.
What's wrong with that? What you mean we don't know how to? We put the
y'all don't know how to handle
in the garage space.
No. Maybe you're the standout. Every other woman I know, my mom, Stacy, they don't know how to handle garage space. No. Everything goes in the garage. Yeah. My car has never been in the garage.
Fit no more.
Oh,
never.
Well, yeah,
Done.
my car always go in the garage.
Done.
I need my garage because I don't like my car getting dirty.
God bless you,
girl.
I
know. Thanks for reminding me. But yeah, that was my the weekend was good though. It was good. It was fun to say the least. Fun stuff,
What else did you do? You act like you just spent time with the family. You always spend time with the family.
Well, because my son likes to do certain things on certain days of the week, and Sundays is one of those days where I have to play games. We have to record some stuff. I have to cut his hair. It's like our little things we like to do. on Sundays, and I used to get annoyed with it, but I really look forward to it. So I like it. It was good.
You formulated that structure, trying to blame superhero. You're the anal one who wants to do it every Sunday. You made that.
Yeah.
He ain't made you act like when he was 5, he was like, "Yo, cut my hair every Sunday."
Every Sunday, Dad,
That
you
was
got to
not-
cut my hair.
That was not the son saying cut. That's you. Just like I can't call Jay Black during The Bachelor. I can't call him during fucking Jeopardy. I can't like dog. He literally has TV shows. He's 90. Jay Black's 90.
I forgot about that. I had the Power yesterday episode to watch. Celebrity Big Brother was on. New hit of household.
Celebrity Big Brother.
Yeah, so that's the show. Celebrity Big Brother.
That's the new one right now. Celebrity Big Brother is a big deal right now. I love that. I'm all into it. I'm all in. I'm invested. Even on the live feeds, I'm invested. Where you can watch.
Dang, you got some time.
I know you make time for what you want for your entertainment.
No, you got no. She got it right. You got time. You got time. I can't make time for Celebrity Big Brother.
Why can't you though? For such a DVR up, because I don't like commercials. So yeah, but I
stuff to do, and then
you make it happen. And then when you get home, it was 1 o'clock in the morning. So you get your fix in, or whatever time it is. You get your fix.
So why is it when I call you're watching it live?
I don't, because I do not.
Oh, you don't watch Jeopardy live?
That was the one stretch where the dude was on a run. And I wanted to see how long he was going to go, if he was going to beat Ken Jennings or not. So it was a competition thing, but yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the only one you watch live, huh?
Well, Wheel of Fortune, I try to catch that if I can.
I know.
Wheel of Fortune.
I try to catch that.
No, he's 70 right now. Like he watches Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
He more like 90.
Try to make sure I'm home by a certain time. I could pull that off, but it don't always work that way. But wishful thinking.
The fact that he cash apps Wheel of Fortune to buy a vowel is absolutely
what?
Damn.
That makes no sense.
I am part of the Will Watcher program. You're looking for my number to come
we're
up.
Not.
I did, but they never picked me. Yeah, we're good.
Jesus, Vanna White. Makes no damn sense.
Jay is pow for real. Look, you got grandkids, Jay.
My wife made this shirt because I'll be rooting hard. I'll be going hard for our people. I'll be like, yo. I think we all root for black. When we see black people in general, I like to root for black people in general.
It depends.
Nah, you always got to.
It depends. It depends. No, once I say a cocky motherfucker, I'm like, no, I'm good. Or if he just knows, like him and Pat Sajak just got too much in common, I'm like, no, I'm good. You a sellout. You a Stephen A. Smith off the door. Stop. How was your weekend, Shawnee?
It was cool. I ordered some stuff from Woke Up Inspired for some people for Valentine's Day. Nice. That's next week. And then it was ice out here. So yeah, I was glad that I had a garage, because when I had to get in my car to go somewhere, my car was a clean car on the street.
All right, but my glasses are
no
ice. Yeah, but the other cars had ice and stuff on them. So when they were driving, their big chunks of ice were flying off into my car and stuff. I'm like, why you ain't clean your car off? That's why everybody needs a garage. Good morning, Amir.
First of all, your garage, this is what I just figured out. She's talking her garage as if it's like me and Jay Black's garage, where it's a single thing. Your garage is for everybody, and it's kept nice because you're not responsible for it.
Yeah, but even like when I had my townhouse and stuff, I always have to have a garage, because I want to, it's been me and the girls, so I always needed to pull in, so I wasn't having to carry them outside and up.
The elements.
So now I've always had a garage. If it was attached or detached, my garage is attached because I can still walk through the building without going.
But you can't put boxes. Like if you have something, like you can't put boxes in there and just store
storage.
Them. Yeah. Like we use it as we don't do nothing.
You ain't got dressers and
they.
But I mean, when I had my townhouse, I didn't. It's just my car, their bikes, their toys.
Yeah, we don't have any proof, so I don't.
The Christmas stuff.
Yeah, Christmas stuff, Christmas trees.
Yeah, but I only had one car. I mean, it was only twice that it was only one time that I had two cars at one time. But in both cars fit in the garage. They go in the garage. No, I don't like my cars outside. I don't like that.
Well,
anywhere I live, I have to have a garage.
I've never had my car inside, and I've had garages everywhere. I've never had my car inside. Like if I wish I could have like, oh, I can do it because I can do it on my phone and show you this garage.
Good morning,
When Jay Black
What
talks
up,
about
Cass?
a garage can start an argument in real life. Oh my God.
Yeah.
But it's all good.
I just want to be able to pull into the garage. That's it. Now
This whole house is gonna be
trust
mad.
it.
This whole house is gonna be mad at me because I got that little app. What's it called? It's called TA. No, there's an app.
You got an app to do what?
What does it do?
It's called no. I'm gonna tell y'all. TAKL, where all the tasks around your house. If you need your closet organized, if you need your garage emptied, if you need it organized, you hit this app. And they'll actually have people in your area that will come. All this is going like everything in the garage. Oh, they're gonna be mad at me. Everything in the garage because I'm broadcasting from the garage. Like I'm setting the garage as a studio, and it's gonna be my closet because I brought all my clothes from Texas. I can't fit all my clothes in our closet.
Oh, you making it a man cave?
I'm making it. I'm not gonna.
Where are you gonna put your car?
Oh, the car's never going in the garage. The car's never going in the garage ever in history. But there's an app. So like, let's see, like I got the cleaning service. I got the garage. If you need closets organized, I learned this. I got this app in rehab. They hooked me up to this app.
Get on the
app's
IG,
amazing.
Jay.
Oh, go ahead. I've just never heard of an app that
does that.
Does your
where y'all been?
I don't know.
It's TAKL.
So basically, you just hiring people to come rearrange your stuff. That's all it really is.
Yeah, and that's the American way. What are you talking about?
Oh, so it's like Angie.com.
I guess it's Angie.com, but whatever you need somebody to wax your floors. Bam, somebody waxes your floors, and they specialize in it.
Oh, Tam, Mike has last Friday's show showing on his TV. That's what's going on.
That was disrespectful.
That's last Friday.
No, that's not live today. He's playing catch up because he was on a 2-day flight.
No, yeah, he was watching us this morning.
YouTube,
waking up early, texting people talking about, "Are y'all ready?" I'm like, yeah, we gonna be ready in an hour.
No, I totally forgot.
Like Mike, it's 4:00 in the morning.
I totally forgot.
What is Mike over there doing? What you be doing that early in the morning?
Walking around.
Just walking around the house, texting.
No, real talk. I walk around the house, smoke a black 'em out, and chill and just.
He got the fireplace going. I see. Look at you.
Yeah, I got it, girl. Listen, man. I just feel crazy. I ain't gotta. I mean, not that I ain't gotta go back to Dallas. I'm like, wow, I'm really here.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm here. So yeah, the fireplace is popping and all that. My weekend was good. Whatchamacallit? Where do I start? There was so much stuff. All right, Kelly J is the most amazing person in the entire world.
Okay. Kelly J Transportation. Okay.
Kelly J Transportation. Thank you so much for helping me. Kelly J, because I packed everything I could pack in my apartment to move out. And I got my car transported. So the car left on last Wednesday. So I had 2 more days with no car. I've never felt that helpless. And then there was an ice storm. Not an ice storm, but there was a storm where it got iced up in Dallas. It was like, what was it, Thursday or whatever?
It came through Wednesday night. Yeah.
I couldn't get, so I emptied my refrigerator out. I took everything out. I emptied all that. But Uber Eats wouldn't come. They canceled everything. Then the next morning when I was supposed to go to the airport, they canceled everything. And then when I finally got a ride to the airport, the ride that is normally $25 turned out to be $75.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Comedy shows mean something right now, y'all. Comedy show. You book me for a comedy show. $75.
Oh, because of the weather, the elements.
Because of the weather.
Prices go up.
Who did you book for $75?
They didn't even have regular cars. They didn't even have, you had to get the black or whatever, the Lux or whatever it is.
The black. Oh, so you went through Uber. Okay.
No, I went to Lyft. Lyft has a different, whatever it's called. It's not called the black. It's called Lux or something. So it was like $75. And I'm sitting there and I got a big suitcase, a little bag, and literally a cardboard box with my sneakers in it. So I look crazy homeless. Like I look so, it didn't even look right. But Kelly J, because I left a bunch of stuff in my apartment, Kelly J literally, not only did she go there, I told her take whatever you want, but she took my cable, my router or whatever it is.
Okay, the router. Don't you supposed to turn that back in?
Yes, she turned it back in for me. That's why she's amazing. She took it to the UPS store. Thank you, Kelly J.
Oh, that's so sweet, Kelly.
Yeah, because you get charged. They overcharge. They charge like $500 for something that you. Come on, y'all know it's only $30.
And my neighbors, the Mexicans, shout to them, text me, and they were like, they thought somebody was robbing me because Kelly had the key. And they text me, shout to her. She called me, and I didn't know who Leslie was. I'm like, who the hell is Leslie? And then she texted me. She was like, is somebody cleaning your apartment out for you? And I said, yes. So they was about to snitch. But I don't know how much stuff. Kelly might have taken the rugs. I don't know what she took.
Someone said, let me get a screwdriver and take this microwave out.
I told her to take everything. I said, take the Keurig. Even though Stacey don't even know I left it. Take the Keurig. The George Foreman grill is nasty. Don't take that. But I had a fryer. Take it all. Wow. But they snitched on her. They were like, yo, somebody got you. I was like, no, that's Kelly. That's Kelly. So shout to her. Like, I thank you so much for taking it. And then she took stuff that I couldn't ship. And she was like, I got it. I'm going to ship it to you. Oh, you know what? I ain't even cash her after.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
she went over and beyond. Kelly J Transportation.
Beyond.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep. Wow. Jay Black would have done that. Jay Black would have done
hell no. I'm not returning your router so you can get the $300 credit back. Like, why didn't you do that before you left? You knew it was going to happen. So you
because when the ice hit, I was going to do it on Thursday, but I didn't have it. Mike Sean, it was the Kicks and Boundaries Matter sweatshirt for me.
Oh, for your weekend.
Shout out to Lady Q. Oh, for the weekend,
Woke Up Inspired your gear because he had on the Woke Up Inspired the sneaks to match. I said, hey, how you get sneakers to match? I didn't even think about matching sneakers.
I ain't even seen it. I need to be on social media to look. I didn't even see what Mike had on. Oh, that's what you wore to the comedy show?
Mm-hmm. Wore to the comedy. So we come back, and then Saturday we do a comedy show. We do that. Happened to me. Excuse me. Happened to me in my old high school. I didn't know it was in my old high school.
It threw me off. He said, I said, your cafeteria? What do you mean this is your cafeteria?
Yeah, they remodeled it, and it was still my cafeteria, and it was still had all the memories of my high school. And that was my hood high school I went to my first year. I ain't have happy moments in there. Like I wasn't happy to be back in that bitch. So we were there. J Black sold shirts, the Boundaries Matter. He still ain't give me my percentage off that.
Oh yeah, how did that go, Jay?
Yeah, that was my first time. You know, when people be selling stuff, I got to get with Stacey Mitchell actually, because Stacey be selling stuff, pop-up shops for her Desiree accessories. But yeah, it was weird. I had to figure it out, and then had a little table and the shirts out there.
What was weird?
I've never been out of an event at an event selling items before. That was never what I'd done. I've never been out there.
So
like
how did you do?
It was a couple. We only went with a couple, and they all sold except one, and that was only because it was too small. Everybody wanted the bigger size. So then you learn, okay, I need to have more sizes. I need more people want more colors, and you just learn.
Did you take orders?
No, I didn't take over. I gave out the cards with the little scan so people can scan and go to the
And
website.
You're welcome, because if I would have bombed, you wouldn't have sold no goddamn shirts.
And I think that's
all the pressure is on me. Yes, my octaves have gone up. Yes. All the pressure's on me. I gotta tear it down, which I did. And then at the end, I gotta go, by the way.
Boundaries matter.
And I forgot what the hoodie said. I said boundaries.
Man, I see you. He had
I had to look down. Boundaries matter.
Respect them.
But my hoodie, I got the best boundaries. Oh, my hoodie's dope because my hoodie has a signature. Respect them, and when it's in cursive, respect them. It looks dope. Now I had two of them, so I got two of them. I got one in black. I wore the gray one, and I got one in black that had the red letters that I had sneakers to match that too. But one of my daughters saw it. Autumn saw it. And I saw her looking at it.
Yeah, it's gone.
So, trying to make up for lost time because I ain't been here for a while. I said, you want that one? Mind
mind you, I got these Nikes that perfectly match it, right? So I said, how about we just share this hoodie? She said, Dad, that's not how it works. Like, if you're gonna give me the hoodie, you give me the. So she has it on in school today. Like
Nice.
she put it right on. So I no longer have my black hoodie with the red boundaries matter. But yeah, so
tell her to take a picture and post it. But no, yeah, the boundaries matter. WokeUpInspired.com. Yeah, we trying. You know, I feel like people really like the boundaries matter quote. So you know, I'm trying to.
Why do you keep saying we trying? It's gonna work.
Oh, I see you guys now. Look at y'all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! Oh yeah, you are matching. Look at you. Let me show everybody.
Puerto Ricans.
Yes.
I gotta find sneakers to match.
What you mean,
colors.
Puerto Ricans?
Yeah, that's what I
just
what does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean? Because he got matching sneaks on.
They're like saying Puerto Ricans, they read. What the fuck? Like are we all?
I was just messing with her to get a reaction. Yeah, but no, it was a good weekend. So good stuff. So
let me see. Let me put
we gonna put the picture up, and then we can get into my Black History because it's Black History Month, people. I gotta do my Black History.
It's all month. We got time. It's all month. Black History Month is all month.
Every day, I want to do a fact. I want to do something to shout out or highlight somebody.
Yeah,
so Whoopi Goldberg,
so cute.
In honor of Black History Month, Whoopi Goldberg suspended for 2 weeks.
Light skin. Sneakers.
Oh, that's cute. The gray. Mike did good. He put that together.
Yeah, what the hell?
Mike always does good. He knows how to dress.
What was your sneakers doing? Like,
you didn't shouldn't have worn no white sneakers.
You ain't even try. You ain't even try. You didn't even try.
Yeah, that's why you didn't sell them other ones. You got the wrong shoes on.
No, we sold all of them but one, and I can say there was.
You would have sold the one if you'd have done any work on your foot gear. Like you should have just wore slides in this bitch. Like what did you do?
Yeah.
First of all, those are Michigan. Those are Michigan colors.
Yeah, you should have rocked them.
With the blue, I should have had some
gold.
I want to wear a gold with yellow sneaks.
Well, he ain't gonna wear no gold. That he coming in looking like Antonio Brown.
Yeah, your pants would have had to be a little bit darker to do gold because your pants they dark, but they not really dark enough. I got sneakers
to match that hoodie too. I need that one too.
So you need that color.
Yeah, I got these blue. Yeah, yep.
Damn. Hey, but you're right though. If Mike bombs, it's
you ain't selling none. You ain't selling none.
If he bombs, but if it's a success, they all sell out. So that was like, okay, I figured it out too. Like, you gotta accept what you did.
And then you gotta make sure that because normal times after the last joke, you want to be like, good night, just go off the stage like but you gotta pause. Like you gotta pause and be like, oh, all right. By the way, we about to sell some hoodies and So shout out to Bob.
Jay, you should always have it set up to take the orders. If they want it, don't let no money walk away from that table. You say, listen, you can order it right now and I'll ship it to you tonight.
I didn't even think about ordering.
You have it.
Yeah,
I was a rookie to this shirt thing,
but you got to watch drunk people at comedy shows because drunk people at comedy shows they need you literally have to be able to take every form of payment like food stamps. You have to be able to take everything like EBT cards. You got to take everything. And the other thing, you got to be able to adjust your price, but not let other people hear you adjust the price. Like you got to be able to talk to them like real close and like, all I got is $15. We'll take that. All right. Take
you don't let no money leave, Jay.
No, motherfucking Jay Black. Let me tell you how Jay Black. This is why we say poor Lady Q. This motherfucker wants the exact. Mind you, they married. They lived together. They were in the same house. He wants the exact cost on how much it costs for every shirt. Like these cats is going back and forth. Like I need to know. I'm like, God dang, can we just sell these shirts? We don't need to do an inventory right now.
I need to figure it out.
I need to know how much every letter. Just sell the.
I want Shark Tank too. That's another one.
But that's the problem. You so caught up on Wheel of Fortune and Shark Tank, you think it's real life. That's not how they started.
They do. They need to figure out their landing cost. They got to figure out what is their bottom line cost, and then what they sell it for. They got their margins to figure out the.
Jay, you was hustling.
No,
the goal was to whatever you brought. You shouldn't have went home with nothing.
I gotta get with Stacey Mitchell. I gotta get with Stacey with
this.
You
shouldn't have went home with nothing.
So Stacey knows how to do these shops and selling stuff.
This is how bottom line it is. Make 100. That's it, and then sell them. That's all. Make 100.
But you can't just pour a lot of your investments or go in debt with inventory. So so you got to be careful with how much inventory you have.
Make 100 and sell them.
Yeah.
That's it. Make 100.
And like you said, some people you negotiate with. Some people are like, if it's $50 and they like, all I got is 40.
But you keep it low. You keep it so if it's 100, 100.
That's what's wrong with black folks. Why do we always have to adjust our prices?
Well, they might only have 40. They drunk at the comedy show. Take the money. What are you talking about?
First of all, let's be clear. You're using them too. You're manipulating them because you know they fucked up. You know they drunk. So you got 100. We got 100 t-shirts. It's gonna sell 125. It's gonna be $2,500. Just get them 100, make them, then knock those out. The next comedy show is gonna be. We got a football. We got a Super Bowl party. We got to do Sunday. Wear them. I'll probably grab the mic at the Super Bowl party, which is out here in Jersey, and then we'll grab the mic.
Too many to start. Thank you. That's why you know what, Stacey. I'm gonna reach out to you, Stacey, because I needed your help at this comedy show.
How many people were at the comedy show?
It was packed. It was
like 350 people.
Okay, so yeah, and then
we would have sold them bitches that night.
How much did you take?
See,
Six.
It was.
I took
7 shirts with me.
7 shirts total.
And they wanted the
he
last
had
shirt.
6. One of the shirts he claims he had it on. Shut up. Stop. It's 6. We had 7.
It was 7. I only brought 7. I know, and I was like, why did I only bring 7 shirts? But I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know they was going to sell.
You need to bring more than 7.
First of all, you don't make shirts on demand. You make shirts that say we're going to sell these.
Y'all was making them on demand?
You think Nike makes 700 sneakers? No, you make the 100. We're gonna sell the 100.
It was in
we got
Jersey,
shows coming up.
Willingboro. Yeah.
And then you do something that you can like. Okay, if you price it at $20, you say, all right, you with the tag you put out there is $20, $25.
I think
make sure it's something that you can sell for at least 10. Don't take your.
Listen, this is her business. I'm just a helper, and I guess I'm
Well, there is no. This is her business. This is y'all business. This is y'all business.
Was Lady Q there?
No.
Okay. Okay. Then
I'm
you
out
have to
there.
know how to do this.
Yeah. I got to get more into it. She said, "Y'all ain't Nike, so we can't be exactly mass producing."
Stacey, what you're wrong about is that we're gonna sell every last one of them because I'm gonna tear these comedy shows down and we're gonna sell every last one of them.
Yeah, so the worst thing you do, sell them little shirts he make.
Yes.
What Anthony say? I think he a businessman.
Remember, your margins should be so good that only costs you $5. You should know how to adjust, Jay Black. So anything over $10 is a win. Question: you only brought 7.
I know. The comedian Fig was laughing. He like, dog, that's all you brought out here? Like,
what are you doing?
I was like, hey, I'm a rookie. This is my first time. Like I don't know. What I don't know. Who knew? I just felt bad. The last people wanted, they was like, no, I need a bigger size than that. That's too small.
No, Lady Q, I'll text you. I'll call you when we get off the show.
I was told to like 5 shirts. Look, Mike did say, and then Lady Q wanted me. Mike did say, yo, just bring like 5 shirts. Because I was like, Mike, we ain't got a ton of inventory to be just mass producing on demand. So, but yeah, it happens. Now we learned. You know better, you do better. I'm gonna reach out to my resources and my Stacey's of the world that do this stuff, and we'll go from there.
Kathy said I brought a shirt from Lamar after Mike's last comedy show. Yep.
See?
Yeah, he say I'm not here, and he says I'm not broke.
My money fluctuates.
Yeah.
Stacey, they can go online and order. Yeah, I mean, we can go online and order. You can do that, but you gotta understand when you have a drunk comedy
and you
crew,
in the moment.
You gotta capture in the moment.
Like a lot of them,
because they ain't thought about that no more.
Yeah.
You lost that $25.
What's this card? Yeah.
Y'all can keep promoting the brand. The boundaries matter, so you know that just take that in different colors.
Yeah.
Just take that, and then take a few of the other things that are I guess different from that. Maybe take 1 or 2 of those. At least have a couple sizes.
Yeah. Like I said, I learned.
But it was a good event. Everything went well. We booked the gig at the Apollo in May, so that was good.
You saw he skated right over that, the legendary Apollo.
Yeah, he told me that, and I was like, for real, I'm coming.
New York.
I think we should all go.
And why?
Everybody should go.
I think everybody should
go.
These 30 shirts, right, Shawn? Yeah, so Apollo, New York. So Mike is going to be hosting That
Oh, well, then we need to
promote
promote it because maybe some of the viewers will want to come too.
Come
May
on out.
13th, May 13th, New York, Harlem, New York.
May 13th, it goes down. So we're going to rock out there May 13th. Somebody's birthday's in May. I'm messing up. May 13th, we got that. May 17th, we're in Atlantic City at Showboat Casino. May 13th. So May 7th. May 7th, we're going to be there. And then we got the birthday party that's going to pop up. My birthday party, March 2nd. So we got a comedy show March 3rd. So it's moving.
Okay, so wait a minute. The birthday party where?
March 3rd is going to be out here. The same place we're going to Super Bowl party is going to be in South Jersey and Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
We'll have more on that.
So we'll have more information on that.
Oh, I know March 2nd is your birthday.
Yeah, March 3rd.
But
March 3rd is my mom's birthday. March 2nd is my birthday. March 3rd is my mom's birthday.
So the party is when?
March 3rd.
On a Thursday?
It's on a Thursday. Right now it's on a Thursday, so don't lock it in. Right now it's like a happy hour comedy show that is going to happen on a Thursday. So we'll start that, and then we got other stuff popping. So we'll see.
Jacqueline there at the Apollo.
Yeah, she's in New York. Yeah, so yeah, definitely.
Jack.
All right. So Tam. Oh, she's saying girls
trip. Yeah.
Here y'all go with the girls trip.
Well, then we need to get everything together for Apollo so they know how to get their tickets and everything, and they're in the house. So
let me find out. Yeah, let me find out how to. I guess you can just go to Apollo and go to their website and all the other good stuff, and then we can rock out there. All right.
Who's Gladys May? Do we know who Gladys May is?
Who is Gladys May? Who is Gladys May?
I don't know. Whoopi Goldberg.
No, that's not Whoopi.
That's a real name.
That's not Whoopi. She's someone that's credited for me. I gotta say,
wait. That's how you do the Black History moment?
Yeah, I just moved the right.
That is bullshit. Like, what the fuck is that?
I put up the name.
How do you
this is something that I created. I'm just doing this because I can educate my people.
Yes, but why would you just smooth it in and not have a big intro to it? Like, why wouldn't we say now it's time? Why would you smooth it in? Why are you rushing? Because we got like 3 hours of fucking talking, and you're rushing the Black History moment. What are we doing?
There's no real structure to this. We go with the flow.
No, there is structure. That's where you're fucked up. It is structure to it. Like, dog, we got 3 hours of talking. Like, literally. Okay. Like, I gotta charge my tablet. I'm only at 26%. Ladies and gentlemen, in honor of Black History Month, for some odd reason, the most unpro-Black person in the history of pro-Blackness, Jay Black has decided that he has Black history facts. Facts on facts. Facts on facts on facts. Facts on facts on facts. Facts on facts on facts. And Jay Black, who we talking about?
We're talking about Gladys West. Some say Gladys May.
Some say Gladys West.
Yes. So
some say Gladys May.
She's credited as being responsible for something that we all utilize. Weave. Everybody. I think it has to be, you know, look at the top 50 inventions. Like it has to be. I think it may even be higher than the top 50 invention. After the internet, I think it's
machine.
What she's responsible for. Nope.
Cell phones.
Popcorn.
Not that. We're gonna not. Oh, you're making some good guess. Some other stuff. Mike can't live without it.
The microwave, coffee maker.
Kelly J, I'm sure she uses it.
Lighters.
The Keurig.
No.
Bad vagina.
GPS.
Oh, GPS.
So every time you use a GPS, I want y'all to think of this, and she's still alive. She's 91. So back in 1956, she's being credited for helping create. She's this mathematician, and like she was a genius, and she helped create the GPS. So the global positioning system. Good old Gladys, and she's still alive. So that's one of the moments.
Miss Gladys.
I can't live without GPS.
Dr. Gladys West.
Yes, but that doctor.
Doctor. Yeah.
Dr. Gladys. Right. She must have been annoying if she was the passenger, because she always thought she knew where she was going.
What?
Don't you hate that person? Can you imagine being a person who created GPS and see your passenger somebody in a half a mile, make a left? Shut up. In a quarter of a mile. Get off. You sure she made the GPS for real? Yes, I don't think I believe this Black History one. I don't think I believe this.
No, you Google her in 1956.
Why you think she possibly could not
mathematician.
have made it?
Because
Like,
why did it take so goddamn long? Like we ain't get GPS to like
it started off
the
with the
late
satellite.
90s.
It started off to do the stuff in the, in the space and Earth, and then that's what it transitioned into. So it was able to track things out in outer space. And,
How she know about what was her background? How she know about the satellites? I'm just wondering. Like in
she's a mathematician.
She's
that
an
don't mean you know.
Educated too.
She's an
but
engineer.
how do you know about the satellites?
Did she work at NASA?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, you got some background on this? You got some proof?
See, but there you Google her. Google Gladys May in GPS.
But we asking you, the Black History Guru.
Come on now.
Did she work at NASA?
I don't do all of that. I do with the facts. I don't do the research behind the facts. I didn't investigate where she went to school at. I don't know what got her into wanting to be this mathematician. No, I'm just putting out some facts so people can do their research. That's what's wrong with black folk. They want all information handed to them.
No, that's what's wrong. That's good. That's good. That's what's wrong.
You're supposed to be reporting on this.
I don't have it, so I had to say something.
Yeah.
No. And who is the voice of the GPS?
And why is the voice of the GPS not a black woman then? If she created
you can change the voices. You can.
No, but the original chick is a white lady. I seen her. They interviewed her. She's a white lady.
You can have a guy voice. You can.
Yeah, but why? It should have started off as a black woman. If she would have had
Shaniqua giving the directions.
Well, not Shaniqua, but Gladys. Her name was Gladys, right?
Gladys. In
the 50s, she was thinking about GPS.
56. Yeah. Yeah. And that was.
How did she even figure that out? There wasn't even a cell phone. What did she think was going to happen? Like, I don't get. Like, I need more research on this. I do.
I know, yeah, Jay.
Mike questioning every little thing. She was credited. She was there. She was the one. She helped start it. She was a part of the whole process, and she's credited for that. Like, let her have that. She's 91. She lives in Virginia. I know that.
God bless her. I'm rooting for her. I just think the person that brought her name up for the segment did no research because, like, you're like, why did they question?
You want to get all my facts like that?
If motherfuckers would have questioned, nobody would have got on them damn boats that would have brought them over here. If somebody would have had a question, like, exactly where are these ships going? Like, no, like. Questioning is good.
Like some people perceive that as back talking and questioning. You don't want to question some things.
Who the fuck are you talking back talking? You my parent or something? Who are you
talking about back talk? We just asking you questions. The audience want to know too. Well,
that was my. I'm done with my Black History moment for the day. Now tomorrow it'll be somebody else. But I'm just throwing little stuff out here for us to know.
Can you do a little background on like how it started? Like, do you Googled it and you got the headline and you ain't do no reading?
No.
He took the headline and that's it. Yeah, that's it. You talking about? This is a good one.
The whole point of that was for you to know that wow, a black woman is behind the creation of such a major aspect of a GPS that we all utilize. So that's dope in that. Now the research, the deeper behind that. Of how she got started and all. She's a mathematician. Bam. That's all you need to know. All that deeper stuff.
No, that's not all we need to know. What are you talking about? That's all we need to know.
If you're really intrigued, you know what you would do?
No, you're presenting the information. This is the reason why I got problems with pastors. That's why I got to do the research in the Bible because y'all just give me the damn headlines. Like, I need to know. Like, what happened?
That's right.
Thank you, Ashley.
I did see that.
Thank you, Ashley.
But you didn't say that, though.
Ashley's on point.
So she worked with the Navy.
Lord, she worked with the Navy.
Yes, and if the Navy hired her, that would give credence.
And she was the second black person to get hired at the Navy, by the way.
Okay, that's another Google headline. But that would give credence.
No matter what I say, you're going to say it's Google.
No, but
because you couldn't tell us that at first. That's why.
But that would give credence to why she was familiar with satellites because she was in the military. So she would then be like, well, maybe she would see. First of all, I don't think there were any they weren't any satellites in the 50s. So she would have to know that the future was coming because there were no satellites in the air in the 50s. We hadn't even gone to the moon, allegedly. We didn't even go to the moon by then. So there was no satellites in the air to get the information. Look, I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry. I'm a questioner. I question. My bad.
I see.
But shout out to Gladys for creating what Jay Black says is the GPS. I think she had a variation of it, but God bless. The root cause, you were the foundation of it. You were the foundation. Yeah,
she created the not the GPS like the Garmin that we have, that we use, but the global positioning. That's what it is.
Look at that. Look at that, Jack. Global position.
Nice job.
Shawnee got that in under 7 minutes.
global positioning. Even though we don't even know what the fuck the global positioning is. But God bless Gladys. Go ahead.
It's GPS. We just know
Gladys.
We need it. And that's how people's doing big things.
Thank you. There was something else. Oh, so when I get here, so I guess Kanye West, his whole child support situation, is gonna just be on social media from here on out. Like everything that goes on with the kids is gonna be on social media. It's gonna be the whole.
He needs the public. At this point, he needs the public support to know that me and my wife got into that too yesterday because she's trying to. He's not making this stuff up. There's something to it.
What happened?
So Kanye is sitting here.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't want his daughters on TikTok.
Okay.
So he's going back and forth about how he had to find out where the birthday party was. He now is being told they're giving him problems seeing the kids, and he doesn't want them on TikTok. He's on Instagram. There are people like cousins of Kim talking about, give me Kim's number so I can talk to her. Anyway, literally he's going step by step and putting this on Instagram and TikTok, step by step. My whole point is, Kanye, what is the point of being a millionaire if you got to play this all out on fucking Instagram? What is the point of having all this money?
Public opinion, the court.
I've never seen billionaires do this. I've never seen it. What is the point of having money to have the best lawyers in the world? In the world, fight for you. And step by step, you're on Instagram posting every single thing.
Because just outing her.
Because once again, I'm not saying he's wrong about what he wants. What I'm saying is Kanye is obnoxiously obsessed with attention. He's obsessed with attention. He's a crackhead to attention. Call the lawyer. Go find the best lawyer ever. Yeah. And go to court and get it pop. You don't need public opinion is not going to get you to be able to do stuff with your kids. Public opinion is not going to get you to pick them up on Thursday. Public opinion is not going to get you 50-50 custody. Public opinion ain't going to do that. A judge is going to do that, Kanye. So pay the money and stop including me in this shit. I don't want to see it no more. Like, he wants to out her so badly. Like, everything is like, the dude is literally on his phone like this. Like, it's like part 1, part 2. Like, if you go to TikTok, they have a part 1, a part 2, a part 3, and you'll watch. This is what he's doing right now. He wants attention and documentation. He doesn't need documentation. That's what you get a lawyer for.
Maybe he's just trying to expose the Kardashians.
Because no one ever exposes them. Because everybody got to sign NDA if you're around them. Probably.
No one's ever exposed the Kardashians. They've been the most overly exposed family in America. They're always getting exposed. Dog, like, enough. And then the irony is like, I don't want my kids on TikTok, which I agree.
I agree too.
But how are you going to be mad about social media, then use social media to bring up your fucking kids? It's a hypocrisy. You can't have it both ways. Now you really don't want your kids on social media because guess what? They're on social media because you airing their mom out. Like what? And I think Kanye has a good heart. I really do. I think.
Get frustrated at times. I mean, you get frustrated when you're dealing with some baby moms or baby dads. You can get frustrated, and he's just speaking his mind and sharing it with the world. Versus if you're upset, you're not going to post about it. But he wants to support and want people to know I'm out here. I'm trying to do better. I'm trying, and I'm not getting any leeway. So maybe let me try this route. Maybe
that ain't gonna work though. He just needs to, just
go through
the courts.
And anybody who says, oh, I'm just going to take Kanye at his word, you're losing your mind to take Kanye at his word because Kanye will switch on a drop of a dime. Kanye will wake up the next morning and renege on everything he said. Everything he said, he'll renege on it. Like, what's he like? He's driving me crazy. If he thought he still had a chance with Kim,
he wouldn't be acting like this. No, he walking around with the white girl model, tonguing her down in front of cameras. How is that cool for your kids, Kanye?
Well, I get
She's
him
walking around
saying that
holding
he doesn't want her
hand
on
and-
TikTok. I get that. You don't want the kid because I had to confiscate all the electronics in my house this weekend. Ain't nobody got a phone but me.
And I think
all social media accounts are about to get shut down.
So your mom is walking on camera holding somebody else's hand, still married to your dad, and you a kid want your mom and dad probably to be together, and you seeing your mom holding hands and all that.
He's tonguing a chick everywhere. Down on
it goes
on
both
video.
ways though. It goes both ways.
Kim didn't make a video of that. She not on social media saying, "Hey, look at me with my new boyfriend out
did it.
holding hands." Yeah,
well, you got to move different. Knowing it's going to affect your kids, you move. Hey, Pete, you ain't gonna be riding around in my Rolls Royce.
I mean, them kids know Pete there. They know. What you mean? That's us that don't know everything. That them kids in the house.
Pete is actually said. Pete actually said, "I've never been to Kim Kardashian's house," and I believe him. I ain't never been to Kim Kardashian's house. Like, dog, you're tugging down this chick in front of everybody with other chicks around, and you worry about Kim holding hands with a dude just walking down the street that was taken by a paparazzi. Like, dog, what I'm not gonna do. You're not gonna get me to waste my breath on you. You're not. I'm wasting my breath now because it's for the show. But, but what I'm saying is you're not going to get me on some I'm writing for No, I'm not, dog, because you're untrustworthy because I'm telling you, on Wednesday, you'll get up here and change the whole story.
So you, a kid, and see your dad attacking your mom.
How is Kanye? He's attacking his mom.
Yes.
No, he's attacking the kid's mom. That's their mom.
But what did he say that was really...
Well, he shouldn't be putting it out there like that in the public. You know, that's well, he needs to speak his truth to Kim, not to us.
Let's see. Let me see if I can find this where he broke it down step by step. It was another morning. It was another gram, then another gram. Slow roll. I saw y'all was on the show. You was on the show. What up? It was another gram. Then he's literally screenshotting text messages from people and posting it on the gram. Like, you can't even text this dude now without your text not being on Instagram.
Well, text him, Mike.
Well, stand by your word, and if you ain't lying about nothing,
him, Mike. Send him a text message so he can post you.
No, I wish I had. Let me see if I can find it. I wish I had. It's just too much, dog. It's absolutely.
I get too much. Like Jeanette said, everything ain't for the internet. Like, and you see people been doing that for years, though. Like, people, take that down. Don't do that. People get into their feelings and their emotions, and they speak their truth in their mind, and then everything ain't for everybody. But
you know what? And,
he called us some.
He called all types of. Let's get to the. I watched the Janet Jackson Lifetime thing.
Oh, you finally watched it?
I haven't finished watching it.
You watched both parts.
Well,
Here's why I don't mess with y'all celebrities. This is why. I liked it, right? So I went back to the Nipplegate, right? Because it was all, malfunction this, malfunction that. Please go to YouTube, y'all. Go to YouTube and look at Nipplegate and watch Justin Timberlake. He reaches his hand over this way, right? He cuffs under her shirt. He doesn't grab it the correct way the first time. He adjusts, and then he pulls it off.
You got the slow-mo version.
Yeah.
Are we really going to lie about this forever, Janet? He went like this, y'all. He grabs it. He adjusts his hand so he can grab it correctly. He pulls it off, and it comes up off perfectly. Are we really going to lie about this forever?
Well, so what did she say? Because I haven't got that far in it. What did she say?
She was like, she's a great deflector. She's like, me and Justin are fine. We are fine and everything. And Jermaine Dupri, you were in on a lie too. Jermaine, you were in on a lie too.
They was dating at the time?
Yes. Jermaine was dating her. You were in on a lie. Nobody wants to tell the truth.
Yeah, it was just
y'all planned it between you and Justin. Y'all thought it was going to be shocking because the whole thing y'all wanted to be sexy. He cuffs it like this, y'all, and really adjusts his hand and then grips it and tears it down.
Get under the flap.
Yes. And I really liked it.
But like he cuffs it.
He cuffed it like this.
Listen.
He literally went like this, like his hand was like this, and went like this, and then pulled it like that. Come on. And you know why I hate that part of it? Because it makes me doubt everything else on the damn documentary.
Well, some of it does seem that way because, yeah, she will get in her dramatic mode, and it seems like she's acting. But I ain't finished the first one. Like, I keep falling asleep on it.
Please just go to YouTube, y'all. Y'all not going to kill me. Go to YouTube and watch Nipplegate. When he goes like this, he cuffs.
He done found it on YouTube.
He cuffs it.
The slow-mo version.
It's not even a slow-mo. And I didn't even know how short it was. I didn't know how fast they took the cameras off.
Yeah, it was fast. It was like, did I see that? I remember watched that. Did I just? No.
Justin Timberlake puts his fingers under, feels around, then he pulls it, and the nipple comes out, and the cameras just go off. Stop it. Like, and I liked the documentary. I liked the Janet Jackson thing. It just makes me doubt everything you're saying when you're gonna lie to we not stupid. We saw what we saw.
He said, I'm gonna have you naked by the end of this song.
That white dude. Oh, that was a subliminal. That white dude was not gonna pull your shirt off like that. It wasn't gonna happen. I was like, and then it made me think about everything else y'all talking about. I'm like, is this true? Is that true? Because the whole baby thing. Now I'm wondering, is that true? Because you ain't really answering these questions.
No, she doesn't.
And that crying on demand is killing me.
Yeah, she cried a lot. I haven't even, like I said, I ain't even got through the first one yet. And I'm like, dang, everything they ask her, she started crying.
Now, what I will say about this Janet Jackson thing is that because I'm 50 and we're older, we forget Beyonce didn't do what Janet did. Yo, even Beyonce didn't have 7 #1 singles on Billboard off the album. Now, that's nuts. They still haven't topped her concert tour numbers. That's crazy. Like I think we really forgot how poppin' Janet really was.
Yeah, I think I said that a couple weeks back. I was like, no, you got to be crazy. Beyonce this, Beyonce that.
And Beyonce's major, I think.
And I love Beyonce.
Dog, Janet was literally like, yeah.
Oh, and that's without social media. Yeah, good point, Amir.
And Rodney Perry said the issue was how she was treated versus how he was treated. Well, stop lying then, Rodney. Then stop lying. Then tell Justin and y'all say what really happened. Stop making us tell us it's a wardrobe mishap or whatever, malfunction, and make us look like idiots, and we're supposed to believe it. Yeah, she was treated different because she was the biggest star, and she dictated it. So she should have been. Do you think Justin was the one who thought this up?
Yo, it'd be dope if I can grab you and put
I just want to show your titty, Miss Jackson.
Put your tata out.
It was her plan.
That'll kill him.
Yeah.
It was Janet's plan.
Yeah.
Justin was the guest on the Super Bowl.
This is all allegedly what Mike is saying.
It's not allegedly. It's just on the
No, you said it's her plan type thing because she already denied it.
Who got to get to I was reading that. Yeah, that part of the whole thing irritated me. It really, like, to no end, it irritated me.
You know what else irritated people? This TK Kirkland interview where he said, if you ain't got 25,000 in your bank account, you shouldn't be having sex.
You know, we got 2 more hours to talk. Right? I don't know
we
why.
You got a guest coming up though.
No, but okay, no, good point.
We got 2 hours.
Mike, I mean, just trying to keep things flowing.
Yeah, flowing for what? We got a commercial break. Like we literally. The fuck. You're supposed to milk every topic, my dude. Milk it.
Janet is old. You late. You should have watched it 2 weeks
not
ago.
Old.
Like, I mean, it is current.
And TK Kirkland is young.
No, I didn't say.
Who is TK Kirkland?
Thank you. Say it again, Shawnee.
Who is TK Kirkland?
So let's get off of Janet Jackson. Let's talk about TK Kirkland. That
it's
makes
about the topic
1,000% sense.
It was a buzz related to what he said, so it's not necessarily about who he is. But TK has been a comedian for 37
TK.
years.
Oh, okay. So have you TK?
Say that again.
Has Mike worked with TK?
Yeah, gang of times. I did a show in Texas with TK.
Was he on
even
like
in the
the
city.
Comedy Jam and Apollo?
Yes. Oh yeah,
Oh,
everything.
T to the motherfucking K. Yeah, he's a dope comedian, and but Mike want to keep talking about Janet because he's late with this interview. I mean, with the Lifetime documentary. So no, let's go, let's keep it because Janet, it was a lot of things with Janet documentary that people didn't hit on. Then we can circle back to TK. What other parts stood out to you with that documentary?
Oh, her marriage thing with the
James
not Il DeBarge. Yeah, with James. That was.
And she was like, I used to look for him at 3:00 in the morning, which I believe. But then how can I believe that you were looking for him at 3:00 in the morning because he was strung out when you lied about Nipplegate? How do I believe that you were really in the car?
He probably was strung out. I mean, that ain't a stretch, huh?
Yeah, but who's getting pills at 3:00 in the morning? Like, you got to get the pills. You got to get somebody who got the hookup. It's not like crack. You're not going into alleys to get like benzos.
You don't think that family probably had, I mean, nothing. I love the DeBarges, but we all know they got issues with.
Yeah, but if you're at the bar, you're getting prescription. You're gonna get a prescription. But hey, she might be telling the absolute truth.
Did you feel watching that part that she was wrong for leaving him? Like when you're married to somebody, is that cool to just bail like that because he had a drug addiction? She didn't try to stick it out and get him some real
Stacey
support?
smoked crack once, and I'm out.
Stop lying.
One time
on God. And I got a joke.
What's the purpose of being in a committed relationship supporting each other if you're going to bail because she slipped up once?
Go waste your time on that shit. Go waste your time.
Because when I watched it, I said, well, that's kind of foul that she just bailed. Well, I don't know how much she put up with and how long.
Smack me upside my head once.
But you said once. That's even worse.
Go ahead, smack me once.
A drug addiction, that's a lot.
I'm going. You know what? We are so a glutton for punishment. Like if you find me sniffing coke somewhere and you go like, yo, this relationship is over. People are like, yo, you're not gonna stay. You gonna not going. No, life is too goddamn short. Hey Jonesy, life is too damn short. And the bar's mother said Janet and James had a daughter on our show. Yes, on Hot 97 on Jonesy in the morning. They said they had a baby.
Where the baby?
Nobody know what a baby. Even Reby was in on it. Reby was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Reby was on a documentary like, I don't know. Reby was like, get the fuck out of here. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. And you know what? That's why I keep going to Nipplegate. It makes me not believe everything when I know you lying about that. And it might not be fair at all. It might not be fair to be like that. But a lot of this shit makes me go like,
what?
DJ
no, she didn't leave. No, Stacey didn't leave me. She should have.
Out if they're on drugs just one time.
Hey, y'all just leaving y'all
like
partners.
What did they smoke weed, Flo?
No. We're not talking about smoking weed. I'm talking about if I find my girl smoking
Stacey
crack, we're done.
One and done too.
Well, okay, what about crazy. If she's doing cocaine? If she does a line of cocaine one time?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm out.
One time.
That's crazy.
I'm out.
Yo,
do you know how y'all sound crazy? Y'all sound crazy because if I say I caught her in the bathroom shooting up heroin, y'all be like, "Oh yeah, you can leave after that." But if I say sniffing coke, y'all be like, "No, come on, you tripping." It's the same. I'm not on this.
So is a drug addiction different? Alcohol addiction? You didn't expect Stacey to leave you when you went to your bike.
I don't think you just heard me. I just said Stacey should have been left. Hold that for a second. Put your hands out.
Didn't.
No.
She didn't.
Put your hands out.
Okay, let her hands out. But she didn't.
No, I'm consistent. But that's her fault. That's on her.
Wow.
She stayed. I would have been left. Y'all not gonna play with me today. I would have been left.
Okay, what if she's addicted to pain pills?
Done. I'll talk to you later. Feel nothing. I'm not doing
just like that. Just like that. You find out she been popping pills.
I'm out.
And you out.
And that's fine. I think that's fine.
Not, I'm gonna put you in rehab, baby. Let's put you in rehab. Let's figure out what's going on.
I'm not spending them years fighting that. I'm just not. I'm not. But if y'all want to do it, I'm not saying people, if that's your choice, then do it. I'm not. I've seen how many years people wasted on trying to fight that shit. I'm good. I'm telling you, I'm the addict. Like Kanye, Run Away, that song. Get out. Get out.
Oh, wow.
Y'all wasting time on somebody and doing this and doing that. Like, God bless. And if you hang in there and it works out, God bless. It worked out. I'm just telling you, me,
You ain't.
I'm not spending that time. We not doing this.
Yeah, Stacey Mitchell says she's been there with her son's father. Gave him 3 times too many. Now she was out.
It's so funny. Somebody could smoke crack and you be like, hang in there. But if she catches a dick and you find out she got a dick in her mouth, you be like, I'm the fuck out of here. But crack is okay.
Because the drug addiction.
Crack is okay. Having a crack pipe in your mouth is but having a dick, I'm out of here. But a crack pipe, I'm a chill. I'm a work it out. You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, right?
Oh shit.
No, that like no. And people make people feel guilty for leaving people with addiction. Let me tell you something. If Stacey would have left, I wish I would have been mad. Like, wow, you really gonna leave? Yes, motherfucker. You've been in jail 3 times.
I'm gonna turn my back on this relationship and commitment that we agreed upon, especially in
for good time, for better or for worse.
I'm out.
This is the worst.
I know you need people. You need help right now, but you know what? I'm not going to be that help for you. I'm chucking up the deuces. It's fine.
The biggest lie ever is for better or for worse. Nobody ever tells you the level of worse when you get married. For better or for worse. First of all, it's the most for better. Everybody's gonna stay. For better, who's leaving a shit is good. But what is worse? But what is worse? Like, what is the level of worse?
You don't know.
Exactly. When the pastor or preacher or whoever it is, tell me exact. I wish one day a groom or a bride would like, excuse me. Tell me the level of what worse consists of. Like, if he goes in my mouth and physically hits me, is that worse? Do I stay for worse? Like, what this whole work, it's all make believe.
Well, generally they go through therapy to figure out what triggered that. And one time, most relationships may try to fight through a little domestic thing in the beginning.
Well, you can ask that question tomorrow because tomorrow you'll have the pastor on.
Oh, we got the pastor.
Yeah, tomorrow.
You know, the pastor for better, for worse. Yo, yeah, pastor. When you do it, explain
Till
worse.
death do us part.
Till death do us part. What type of life sentence is that bullshit? Till death do us part.
I just think you don't give up on your peoples with one and done. I mean, if you're rocking with somebody legit, that's your spouse, your longtime mate, you try to get them some help and support. And then if that behavior continues, then I get it, down the road. But one and done, I mean, where's the loyalty at?
No,
like,
loyalty.
That's
you ain't part of a marriage. J Black part of a cult.
No.
So you would stay if she was on hard drugs?
No, if for that first time and you're trying to get you some help and support, yeah. Now if it happens again and again, like it's a difference.
But you wouldn't stay if she was on hard dick.
No, I couldn't, because you made that choice. And I know you in a great sound mind and body. You're not being controlled by a substance. I can't do with the cheating.
Do you see? There's no for worse. When dick is involved, there's no for worse.
That's the violation.
Absolutely.
That's the highest level of disrespect. No.
Smoking crack in my living room is not the highest level of disrespect. But a dick, you gotta be kidding me, dog.
I couldn't get by that. I couldn't.
Oh shit.
Y'all,
you call it what you want. That's just real life. Cheating is different.
Crack is real. You know what crack does?
Is different.
Yeah, and you know what crack leads to? There's gonna be a hard dick in her mouth anyway if she keeps smoking crack. It's gonna happen anyway. I'm not playing with y'all. No.
They laughing at the count.
I'm not even playing with y'all today.
Oh shit.
I see.
Queasy said big eggplant is an addictive substance.
Hey, some people will say that. There are sex addicts out here that there's a sex rehab for sex addicts. Literally, there's I'm just telling y'all right now, if you stay and you help and it works out, God bless you. Like, you did it. I'm just saying, Michael Shawn Adorno has a clock. And the clock keeps ticking. Every second gets taken away, and I get closer to dying. I'm not wasting my time trying to help you get off some type of hard drugs. I wish you luck, but I'm gone. Marty said it's not the highest level of disrespect. Depends on how you look at sex. Some people don't see sex as a sacred bond. Okay, well, that's cool.
I'm leaving. Well, you stay because I'm leaving too.
So when you stay,
you stay. You stay and sleep next to her, wondering how he bent her over, and you got to sleep in the same bed. I'll smother the fuck out of you. You hear me?
Why does that bother you so much? I mean, when y'all do it, it's okay. Like you don't think that she's sitting there thinking, "Oh, he was over there doing this to her."
No, see, this is where y'all women. This is where women try and use this thing, and y'all can't use it with me. When y'all do it, it's okay. No, it's not. I never said it was okay. You decided to stay. You decided you were built for forgiveness. I'm not. Because I might wake up and smother the fuck out of you in the middle of the night. That's why I leave immediately.
You ain't catching no charge.
I'm not catching a charge. I'm leaving the house. I don't even need to take my clothes. Whatever I got on, I need to get out the house.
Go.
I need to go. Because I know if I stay here for more than 5 minutes, my little ass is going to go to jail, which I'm not built for. And something's going to happen that's going to send me not to jail, but to prison. And I'm not built for it. So I'm going to get in my car and I'm going to get the hell out of here and drive to a hotel or drive to my mom and dad's house or drive to my sister's house and never return other than to see the kids. That's it. So women say, well, it's okay when you did. No, I never said that. It's as bad as bad when we do it. It's just as bad.
We are individuals. We don't own anybody at the end of the day. Yeah, you're responsible for your own actions. I mean, but at the same time, I can't deal. I just know me. Like you said, Mike, there's no way those thoughts or images, whatever happened, is going as a guy is going to go through our majority of guys or some guys, whatever. It's going
and
to go
this image fucks me up just as much. That image fucks me up just as much. I'm good.
You got to get them some help with that one. But
I'm not getting you no help. So we together, and also you
inpatient program, put you in a 30-day inpatient program or something. You got to try something the first time with drugs. You just don't bail on. That's foul.
It's not foul. So why are you bailing on? Why can't you take a dick that your girl took and get therapy? So y'all can talk to therapists. And a 30-day session, there was like, you weren't paying attention to her. You were working all the time. And she was lonely. She was lonely, and she just found you guys can work this out. You guys, the communication was broken. The communication was broken. So why can't you no?
You can't do that, Jay. 30 days. You put her in rehab.
She might rehab. Yeah.
She
might need some. She might need some. She might be an addict.
Yeah. You don't love her. It can't be one and gone. Now, if she do it again, you get the pass.
What you mad?
We got our guests.
You mad because this was popping in her like this? That's what you mad at? You was mad?
I'm not paying you any attention, nor am I looking.
Jeanette said, God forbid if she moan in her sleep. What?
All right, it's tax season. Our guy, actually, he jumps into a lot of topics we talk about anyway. He's in the waiting room. The Financial Rebel is here every Monday. We have him. Tax questions. It's tax season. He has them. Kamari is here. Good morning.
Good morning, Kamari.
I don't know what I just walked into. Can I tell you how many hip hop songs just ran through my head? From white lines, to.
You got your microphone on outside.
Really?
It's too loud. Just turn it down a little bit.
You came in real high.
And your voice is already drowning me out anyway. You already got a grown man voice. I got a fucking.
There you go.
There you go. Now you're good. You're good. How many songs were what?
She put it back.
You know how many
Lord have mercy.
my head right now listening to y'all. White
Jay?
lines. I was like, white lines.
Jay Black.
And then I was thinking, Mike, you need dick in your life. Like, what's going on, Mike? You all right?
No, I'm just saying.
Let's get him on IG.
No, I didn't say I need dick in my life. I said if your girl got.
That's the song. That was the song that just.
Oh yeah.
From the segment, it's like Jesus Christ.
And now turn your mic up just a little bit.
Just turn it up a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
All right, is that better?
Perfect. Yeah. I'm not for I believe I give credit to people who hang in there and make the relationship work. Even when cheating. There are guys who have stayed in a relationship where a woman cheated and they're happily married now for 20 years. I get it. I'm just saying I'm not built to do it. So if I find you smoking crack, I'm going. I'm out. If I see cocaine, I'm a quitter. Yeah, I
Mike's
quit.
a quitter.
I quit drug addicts. I quit them. I quit them fast.
He's a quitter on life. When people need help and support, he quits on them.
So I'll let you borrow some money. Like I'll lend you some money.
But that ain't gonna help the person with an addiction doing a line of coke.
Yeah, but you're a quitter too, because if she cheats on you, even though you've been a bastard, if you find out she's cheating on you, you leave.
She cheated first, so I'm out. You called me cheating.
But you don't even want to hear it.
There's a difference.
You want to rehab crackheads, but you don't want to rehab nobody who's catching a little dick on the
You
side.
allowed yourself to get courted by another man, and I'm sure it was a build-up. It wasn't a one-night thing, and you just slipped. Like either way, that's still.
You're agreeing with me. There was a buildup with the crack. You was thinking about smoking the crack for a minute, and you was like, "How am I gonna get the money for the crack? How's Mike not gonna know I took the money?"
Sometimes it's the environment. Like you said, if you was at them Hollywood parties and you was like, "Yo, let's do this line," that peer pressure sometimes that could have been one of those.
Yeah, and the environment was your girl was out with other girls, and they was at clubs, and the environment they was dicking the environment. It's the same thing.
I can't.
It is. It's the same. It is.
Compare cheating to being addicted to drugs. Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
He's out. One time, Camari, he's out if you're in a relationship with Mike.
Yes, I am. I'm out. I ain't got time to waste. I don't understand why you look down on people because they're willing to make a decision. Go like, okay, I can't deal with that. That's the whole problem with life. You know how many people literally sit around with stuff that they can't deal with, and then 10 years later they finally leave and go, I should have left the first time this dude was shooting up heroin in the bathroom on Thanksgiving. Like
we do realize people make mistakes in life too with some aspects.
and sometimes
so it's not justifying. I'm just saying related to you being able to understand certain circumstances and not bailing in the first sign of a problem.
So Mike, is the reason you would leave because it's a break in trust?
You know what? Honestly, I just don't have the time. I don't have the time to go through. Being that I know I'm an addict, I know what the level of what you're gonna have to go through now.
So it's a triggering point for you. Yeah,
because I already know what down the road. This ain't a 60-day fix.
One time it may be. It's not like they've been out there strung out. They did it once, and you said you out.
First of all, you act like you caught her smoking crack once. Like that was the first, like you got so lucky that the first time she smoked crack, you found out. By the time you found out, she got a habit going on. I'm just saying, if you stay, I applaud you. I'm just not. I'm out. And now I got to trust you with the kids? I got to trust you being at home with the kids? No.
Stacey Mitchell says then items start coming up missing. Because, they selling things now.
So let me ask you a question, Mike.
We're outside the club, too.
Oh, IG, Mike.
How did y'all fall out?
I am. I
Kamari.
Kamari. Let me get Kamari up.
I need to be in the club.
Yeah, it's tax season. People, any tax questions? Can you claim somebody else on drugs that you just left from the relationship? Like,
yeah,
got tax.
I can't with y'all.
Mike out.
Can you claim the $25,000 you have in the bank to have sex?
Oh, yeah. Then we got to talk about TK Kirkland's nonsense.
Oh, what TK do now?
Well, he said some stupid shit that got everybody triggered.
He just went over your heads for some people.
All right, let's go to this. He been dying to say this is the dumbest statement I've ever heard in my life. But go ahead, Jay.
Shawnee got the clip, I think.
Go ahead, Shawnee. Play this. I'll be right back. Play it. Go ahead.
Okay.
Sex, love is for men who have accomplished something. If you ain't got 25,000 in your account right now, you don't even deserve to have sex.
Wow.
If you have 25, you don't deserve to walk up to a woman and destroy her life. Use that ambition.
So you got to have 25,000 just to have sex.
25,000. Yeah, I believe you have to have 25. Now, here's the thing.
Say that one more time, 'cause I've heard you say that before, and I don't know.
Right,
I don't think I disagree when you say sex is for people with.
Imagine if you work hard all week. Okay. And Friday night, you like, I met Betty or Karen. I think I'll partake in some sex. Now you can take her to dinner, go to a nice movie, and seduce her. Don't think she's obligated because she's going out with you. Because women like to have a nice time.
So he heard what he said, Kamari, having that money in your bank to where as though you're able to court someone and not ruin someone's life. So he was saying that broke people shouldn't be able to shouldn't waste their time.
Don't deserve no.
So he heard what he said, Kamari, having that money in your bank to where as though you're able to court someone. Somebody got something else up someone's life. So he was saying that broke people shouldn't be able to Female shouldn't waste their time.
I know that. That's
That's
Camari.
Camari. I keep telling y'all. That's Camari.
Let me see.
Camari.
1 2 1 2 1
That's
2.
Camari.
Yeah, it is. I mute you and it goes away. Boom. Hello. It's gone. Like, so you probably got your phone up too loud.
Yeah, turn your phone down.
Turn your phone all the way down. I'm gonna mute you now. Let's see what happens.
All right, I turned my phone all the way down.
1
Test.
2. I hear a little bit.
A little bit now.
Yep.
Test.
Oh man, I don't know what to tell y'all.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, that's Camari.
Listen, I can't hang. I can't hang.
No, I think it's the IG aspect. So probably can't be on both.
Yeah, he can.
Turn it all the way down. I turned it all the way down.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah.
Well, we got a little echo. It starts to go away. I don't know
What about
why.
now? What about now?
1 2 1 2.
Oh, 1 2. Oh, 1 2.
It's just
Y'all
a
hear me
little.
now?
Yeah, it's just a little. It's just a little. So, what do you think about that? What do you think about that?
I was curious. Did that apply for women? I mean, we are in an equal opportunity era, or was it just men?
He said men. He said
Man,
men.
see, I knew Shawnee was gonna be all over that.
He said men.
So basically, what he's saying is, I don't want no broke dudes getting no extra good. That's what he's saying.
That's what. Are you hating on him? He didn't say that.
I'm not hating on him. But
he said he don't want no.
I'm gonna say this. I find it really interesting that we are in 2022.
Yep.
We want all this equality for everybody, but we only, when it comes to the money, it's only the men who have to pay the bill. It's only the men who have to come to the table
all
with some money.
day.
But now
What's wrong with that?
there are women who make more money than men.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the issue? She can't pay for dinner.
She can't pay for dinner.
I'm gonna assume this. I'm just gonna assume this real quick, and then I'm gonna let y'all keep going. And I might be wrong. If we went by the $25,000 rule, I don't think any of us would have been born.
That's a fact.
So I'm gonna leave that there.
That's a fact.
That's how ridiculous that immature state. And I love TK Kirkland, but that is the most immature. That's the most immature statement, just to trigger people. It's clickbait. That's all it is.
But at this point in your life, everybody is at least 40 on here. You don't have a 401k or something that has at least $25,000 in it.
But isn't TK a comedian?
Yeah.
So no just the comedians. I love the comedians. But why do we give so much credence to the comedians? Why do they get so much weight? Are they philosophers now? Are they scholars?
I mean, he made a comment. Everybody's talking about it. So
Yeah.
why at this
balance.
point don't you have $25,000 somewhere? Assets, something.
The comments have been very balanced, though, Kamari. You know, it is a lot of people that say, yeah, you shouldn't be ruining no female's life if you ain't.
Why am I ruining your life? I don't get why how am I ruining your life? Because I'm having sex with you and don't have 25,000. Are you a prostitute?
Yeah, well, basically, ain't nothing in life free.
Then cool.
Ain't nothing in life free.
Then just charge me the sex, because you ain't, not you, Shawnee, because you ain't got $25,000 vagina, sweetie. So charge it appropriately and make sure you price it appropriately. Because I'm going to give you $500 for the 25 minutes, and we're going to keep it moving.
That's it? $500? $500.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
$500 like for the day? I mean, what is it? It's $500. What I'm gonna do with $500?
Well, come on now, Shawnee. Don't act like women selling it for a lot less. Some women out there selling it for $25.
There's $500 that a woman take that and run with it.
$25.
What? In real life, there are women giving it up for free. So let's stop playing. I'm giving my penis up for free. I've got vagina for free. Like, this $25,000 stuff is nonsense. Like,
so you're saying he's giving too much power to trying to court women and being able to, I guess, financially be stable and bring something to the table for a female. He's wrong for that portion of it.
He's not saying that he got to give the female $25,000. He's just saying that the man should be established. You should have some things in place if you out here trying to date and court women.
25,000 is established. What if he got 50,000 in debt? So does he really have 25,000? Like, everything's relative. Like, so I don't give TK a whole lot of. I think TK is hilarious. He's a comedian, but
And comedians are philosophers, and we are scholars. We're the last part of it, and
Mike,
we're the
you
last.
messing up. You
No,
messing
no,
up
no,
my
no,
joke
no.
now,
I'll break it down so you don't start.
stepping on my joke, bro.
Real talk. I'm gonna tell you right now, we're the last form of entertainment that people are trying to still cancel now. That can literally say stuff that we said at the barbershop. We the last ones.
Oh, D-Lee's here. Shout out to D.
In the Cotton RJ. Yep.
Yeah, I hung out with D over the weekend. What's up, bro?
That's why he was in town. Yeah.
Yeah. We were down with Bill Bellamy. So yes, I love my comedians. Y'all know I got a lot of comedian friends. However, let's not act like they have the final say on everything. Let's not say like they're subject matter experts on money and relationships. How many comedians got all kind of babies with less than 25K? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
In the bank.
In the bank, in the sock, in the shoe drawer, in the 401k plan, like wherever you want to place it. A lot of men got 25K.
And the funny thing is the 25K is so amazing how the 25K is so important when in actuality 25K, if that's all you got left, you in bad shape. If you're literally if you got a home and you got 2 cars and you got 3 kids, 25,000 is a problem. That's all I got left. So this whole money thing of 25,000 is ridiculous because you could have 25,000 in the bank and all that shit is accounted for right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 25,000 would only get me through if the bottom fell out. 25,000 might get me through 3 months.
Ooh.
And that's not me doing extra shit. That's just paying
bills.
for the shit that I got to pay.
Big somebody got to come packing and hang with Shawnee. But listen.
Well, I got 2 student athletes, so.
Did TK Kirkland, every time he got something from a lady, he got 25K in the bank?
Of course not. But that's what I'm saying. Is
Does he have
so he don't live by his own rule. That's what I'm saying. Like
I can't talk for his money.
So every time he got something throughout his whole life, even when he was allegedly, I'm not gonna go there, but every time he got something,
he was allegedly what?
I'm not going there. I'm not gonna go there. So that's.
Bro, people are getting married every day without $25,000. Forget having sex.
Yeah.
People are getting married and together they don't have $25,000.
I don't think it's the actual dollar amount. He was just saying have something to offer. He wants the guys to be able to really be able to take care of the female that's giving her body to you. The support, like it's deeper than just the actual dollar amount.
Really? So if I got a great supportive personality, that would have been good.
Supportive personality.
Like I'm the type of person who will ride out for you. I'm a soldier. Whatever your dreams are.
You do 1 line of coke.
1 line of coke because your dreams is about crack. I don't follow those dreams. But if I'm there, if you want to be a designer, I'm like, yeah, I'm there for you, girl. Go get it. Or you want to be a lawyer, or you want to open a business, I'm there for you. TK Kirkland didn't say that. He specifically said
for me though.
Because I'm gonna support you. I'm doing my part.
How are you gonna support me?
See how emotionally he giggles?
I'm gonna pay.
Jay just giggled off emotionally.
Now, you gonna pay for my school?
I'm gonna pay for your school. Let's not act like there's been not been a bunch of dudes paying for girls going to school.
Well, forget all that. Forget all that. I can't pay for you going to school.
So how you supporting me?
Stacey didn't pay for a thing for me, but she supported me comedy-wise. And that meant everything. Like she held me down. Because she held me down. When I was making $50, $60, $70 a show, she was cool with it. It's like, all right, I'm going to get this job. I'm going to do my thing. And she wasn't paying for no bills. We wasn't even living together. We was in separate spots. And she was like, I'm still going to rock with you. And then it came together. So that emotional support is super important. You almost can't even do it sometimes if you don't have that person in your corner.
The emotional support. So you'll be there for emotional support.
I said, if I'm there, TK Kirkland wasn't speaking about that. Jay's like, he's not talking about the number.
I'm saying maybe he's not, not necessarily the actual dollar amount, is the concept behind
what did he say? Not maybe.
Really
what did he say?
Yeah,
really what did he say?
He said 25,000 on the Breakfast Club, one of the biggest platforms in the nation. 25,000 is the mark. I think it's kind of whack, but okay. It is what it is.
Your turn, Jay.
I was just putting out there, I thought it was reading all the comments and how balanced it was. I said, wow, I guess there's different views of opinions on it. And everyone didn't take it to the point of it exactly having that amount, but the concept behind it of being able to bring something to the table to really support the female, because I guess they have the power when it comes to sharing their body and all of that aspect. So
I'm sharing my body too.
So here's a question.
Yeah, but you asking for the other body.
Here's a
That's why
question.
he said you can't go and mess up these females' lives. And you know what he talking about. Dudes will hook up with a chick and mess up her life.
But let me ask you a question. How many dudes with 25K have messed up a chick's life?
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of them. 25K, 0K,
Me.
you know, a lot of them.
Me.
I'm pretty sure.
Me.
No, they make her credit back because she having to pay for everything. She, and hey, babe, I need help on getting this car. Can you co-sign this for me? Let's do this lease together. It's a lot. And you have nothing to help me get out of this hole.
There's a lot of dudes with 25K that have ruined a chick's life. I'm just saying.
And you know what? Go ahead.
Let's look at the crack era. How many doughboys have ruined a chick's life? They had 25K. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, she ended up being in jail because she holding stuff for him or dead or whatever. Yeah.
So let's be careful when we put these benchmarks out there.
0K.
0K.
You ain't got no money.
I can't even believe at this, and I think you said this earlier in 2022.
We having this conversation. Yeah.
That we're still having a conversation of what a man has financially.
But people eat it up. I mean, my man, one of the dudes is all the rage on social media that talks about this stuff all the time. So, it's
TK is 61 years old. I know he looks, younger than 61.
Oh, he doesn't look 60.
Yeah, he's 61 years old. So he has a much older school mindset.
But why is that a bad conversation to have about what a man has financially? I mean, that's important.
Because you're supposed to take care of yourself.
But
I got me.
The whole
but do you have you?
But the whole premise is all materialistic. And so the whole purpose of a relationship is materialism. Is that what we're talking about?
No, that's not what we're saying. But if I got me, if I'm handling me over here, so what's wrong with me knowing that you can handle you?
I need 25K to purchase the P. That's what he just basically said.
Okay.
Don't want to. All right, so it costs 25. The P costs 25K.
Okay.
All right, cool.
I mean, I don't think he's saying he got to. That's the thing. He's not saying that you got to give the woman $25,000. It's just you got to have something.
Yeah, that's the
well,
same
I don't
thing.
think it's just really like $25,000 in the bank.
Why do you and Jay Black keep remixing it? Play what he said. Why do y'all keep remixing it? Play what he said, not what y'all think he said. Play what he said, not what y'all think he said.
Okay.
Sex, love is for men who have accomplished something. If you ain't got 25,000 in your account right now, you don't even deserve to have sex. Wow.
He said sex, love is for men that have accomplished something.
Continue.
If you don't have $25,000 in your bank right now,
you don't deserve it.
Then you don't deserve
That's it.
But the bank could be assets. I mean,
that's not what he said. He said $25,000 in the bank. He didn't say real estate. He said $25,000 in the bank.
But he started off with for men that have accomplished something.
Yes. So
what has the woman accomplished? What has the woman accomplished?
What has she accomplished, or what does she need to have accomplished?
Oh, now we're playing word games. Okay, I like it. Let's go there. What has she accomplished? Let's apply the same metrics to the woman that he applied to the man.
She should have some. She should be accomplished as well. Unless she was a stay-at-home mom and she had kids, and she had to stay at home.
So stay-at-home moms get a pass.
Y'all do know Denzel. Is Denzel Washington accomplished?
Yes.
So his wife was with him when he was dead broke.
He
had 25,000.
Sam Jackson.
Sam Jackson dead broke.
Yeah, but they got together and they got together young. They was in their 20s. We talking about 40-year-old people.
He didn't make no rules for the age.
He just said the money.
He ain't make no rules for the age. Like, we're getting caught up in something that you're literally gonna miss out on. I don't get why are we listening to this? Because the majority of people watching right now may not have $25,000 in the bank right now. So y'all should all put your penises and vaginas away.
But if they accomplished something. It
doesn't matter. It doesn't
matter.
No, he said you have to accomplish something and have $25,000 in the bank. So I could be feeding the homeless. I could be feeding the poor and housing the homeless, but I only got $1,500 in the bank. And that means my accomplishments don't mean shit. I can still feed them and house them, but I still can't get vagina because I don't have $25,000 in the bank.
Nikki White Chocolate said she accomplished giving good head. The stay-at-home mom.
Gold star for Nikki.
Go ahead, Nikki.
Comment of the day right there. It's hilarious. So that's a $25K blowjob.
That's an
I wish that is nothing more than an $80 blowjob. I don't care if your head makes me tingly in my small toe. I'm not paying you money. I tell y'all crazy as hell. Y'all crazy.
He didn't say pay money though. He didn't say that. He just said you have to. A man has to have accomplished something.
You can't take one half of the comment, Shawnee. But you gotta take the whole comment.
I know, and have $25,000, but that don't necessarily mean liquid.
All right, so Shawnee,
like
here's a question.
401k.
Shawnee, here's a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Man wants to go out with you.
Huh?
Man wants to go out with you. Do you make him whip out the bank statement before he can ask you out on a date?
Absolutely not.
Why not? We gonna apply this 25K rule, right?
We just going on a date. We ain't committing. That's a date. Yeah, that's a date. Date don't mean that you get it. That don't mean that we smashing. We just going on a date. We gonna go to Starbucks.
So, this is why men, when they're in relationships, they leave the house and go to the bar. Because women do what Shawnee's doing right now. They take half the comment. This is why dudes leave. Because it don't matter that when somebody's wrong, it don't matter. We're like, no, you're right. Women have a hard time with this one thing. Yeah, you're right. You're right. We right. We know we right now. We know we right.
Yeah, no. I mean, they said I get that. They need to have something accomplished. You can't.
And $25,000 in the bank.
Did he say in the bank?
Play it again.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Sex, love is for men who have accomplished something. If you ain't got 25,000 in your account right now, you don't even deserve to have sex.
Wow.
Oh.
In your account.
In your account.
So that could be bank.
But your account could be your 401k account.
No, that's not liquid. And if you take the money out of that, then that becomes a tax burden on you.
Yeah, he said in the account.
Yeah, in the account.
All right, give him tax questions. Y'all just go to tax questions. Give him tax questions. Just give him tax questions. Guys, just
accomplishments. Yeah, the last comment from says one of the biggest problems is that accomplishments are equated to money.
Big facts.
It shouldn't be.
Big facts. Big facts.
I think they're separate. Accomplishments are one thing, and then the money is something else.
Come on, Shawnee, you flip flopping right now.
I'm not flip flopping.
No, she's Jay Black. She's the female Jay Black. They do this. She's the female Jay Black. They just want to be difficult. Both of them do this. This is why they both. I swear they the same person. Just one person has a vagina, one has a penis. They know they wrong. I don't even know why you're struggling with them. Don't even go back and forth. They know they wrong.
I'm just trying to have a good conversation.
All right, so accomplishments are one thing.
All right, so Shawnee, here's the question for you. Again, 25K. That's the benchmark. That's the hurdle. To enter into a real relationship that includes love and sex. You making them whip out the account? Whip it out. Show me what you got.
We need to talk about what's your credit score.
Show me what you're working with.
Yeah, let me see. What I'm about to walk into. Okay. What am I signing up for? I think that's a fair question.
You doing the same?
I don't have no problem showing you. I ain't got no money in the bank, and I'm a broke out. Yeah, I ain't got no problem showing you.
This is what I always. It always annoys me. It always annoys me when I will say women in this. They always want everything to be equal, but then they want to take it back to leaning on the man for certain things. Like, we're just going to be equal down the middle. I'm not holding the door open for you. We equal. I'm not pulling out chairs. We equal. We're doing if we're going to be 50-50, we're going to be 50-50 down the line. That means I got 25,000, you got 25,000. That means ain't none of this, but it's just nice when a man courts a woman. No, we're not courting anybody.
Why not? That's the problem. But y'all want a woman to be submissive and all of this stuff. So do what a man.
We're not allowed to have women.
That's
that are
y'all
submissive.
job to take care of everything.
That's not our job.
Y'all job.
That's not our job.
That is the man's job. That is your job. So the woman. What are you here for?
Then if that's the man, if that is the
25K, that's what.
Hold on. If that's the man's job, because we gonna take it old school. If that's the man's job, then shut up and get in the kitchen and make sure you hold down my house and stop questioning me.
I don't have no problem with that. I just need my allowance.
Well,
and
everybody,
you take care of what you're supposed to take care
I
of.
will give you I'll give you the allowance that I think you need, because you might just need $50 a week, because I don't think you need to be at the house.
I need more.
Who you talking to? Wait, who you talking to? Who you talking to? Who you talking to?
I
thought you were submissive.
A week.
I thought you were submissive,
but I'm trying to explain to you that
$50,
honey.
Wait, whoa,
$50 is not gonna work.
You don't have a voice in this.
No, but this is what I have to do, Mike.
What I know,
let me explain to you.
But I tell you what you have to do because you're submissive.
But you're not here during the day. You're not here.
Are you barefoot when you're
in the kitchen? I'm barefoot. I'm pregnant, but I gotta go get the cleaning supplies. I have to go get the food for the house.
Come on,
I got to pick up your cleaning. I got to do all of that. So $50 is not enough. I got to put gas in the car. Did you gas the car up for me? Did you at least do that before you left for work?
I'm not gassing nothing up for you, girl. You figure it out. You're
so then I need more than $50.
Figure it out.
I can't do nothing with it. Okay, well, you figure out what you gonna eat when you get home.
Okay. DoorDash.
Here's what I'm saying.
DoorDash.
We're either equal or we're not equal.
We're not equal. We're not equal. Okay. We are not equal.
I ain't say that.
The man's supposed to. That's what y'all supposed to do.
We're not.
That's what y'all supposed to take care of the house. You want to be the man of the house. You want to be the lead. Take care of the house.
Okay.
I do my part as a woman.
Got it. But what you're not gonna have to do is have an opinion.
I can have an opinion, maybe.
Not in this house.
I'm gonna have an opinion.
Not
when
in this
you
house.
ain't here, I got an opinion.
We'll talk to the walls. The walls can have a debate with the walls. The walls, y'all can have a debate with the walls, and y'all can see who's right. But when I get home, don't tell me what you need.
D. Lee said the man needs to be prepared to hold down the kingdom if the queen is at home. Just saying.
Thank you, D. Lee. D. Lee.
That's not what happens. But my thing is like, if that's what y'all want, but y'all want it both ways.
How we want it both ways?
Y'all want to be women with opinions, and I believe y'all should have opinions, and y'all should be able to get paid the same amount of money. Everything should be equal, but y'all want it both ways. Y'all want to be equal in certain situations, then not equal in the other situation. It's a man's job. First of all, what do you know about a man's job when ain't none of y'all men? I love women who tell me, you know what a man would do? How? Not talking to you, Shorty. How the fuck do you know? I love a man. I love a woman says, be a man. Bitch, what you know about being a man? You don't know anything about being a man. How you gonna tell me what it takes to be a man? You ain't never walked the shoe a foot a day. I don't care if you Bruce Jenner or whoever tread. You ain't never walked this walk.
Do any of y'all believe in stay-at-home dads?
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. Oh. Because now we less of a man. We less of a man if we stay at home dad.
Well, it depends. It depends on how much the money the woman is making.
The woman makes 10 times more than the man.
I mean, what's that? She's making about $300,000 a year.
That's fine. That's right.
Yeah, then stay at home, take care of these kids. I got it.
And the whole house. So is he any less of a man? Is he doing what he's supposed to do?
Is he taking care of the kids? Is he cleaning up?
Yes.
Is he holding the house down?
And he's barefoot in the kitchen.
Yes. Yeah.
Man, he's not less of a man.
Okay.
As long as he's doing his part.
So then there's more than one definition of a man, right?
No, there's one definition of a man. I mean, just because the man.
You just said earlier, a man's supposed to hold it down.
He is supposed to hold it down.
You're supposed to cook it.
That's right.
But all right,
yeah.
so
but
when you bring home the bacon, now he got to cook it.
Yeah, so but that doesn't make him less of a man if he knows how to, be the team. He's still the head of the house.
Well, first of all, there wouldn't even be a house because he didn't have $25,000.
Right.
I mean, but the thing is, it's not really the money. It's not really the dollar amount. It's like the first part. I can go with the first part. He said, a man that has accomplished something. Just because I make $300,000 and he might make 10,000 or maybe he don't make no thousands a year doesn't mean that he can't lead based on his prior experience. That doesn't mean that. That don't mean that.
And we do look at guys differently to stay at home, though, right? Ain't that what society say? A lot of times.
I don't look at society.
If I made $300,000 and I had a man,
let's stop saying 300,000. You make $65,000 a year. His job is only making him 12, so he's like, we can't afford to have daycare. So somebody's gonna have to actually sit home with the kids so we can save daycare and we can save on that. So 300,000. We're not doing 300.
Okay, so I make 65. He makes 12, and the decision.
He don't make nothing. He decided to stay home. So does anybody look at him different as a man?
Just be honest. Be honest. Yeah, just be honest. Does society look at the man to stay at home?
Does society look at him?
Or just in general? Yeah, like is it a double standard deal?
So Jamal,
D. Lee said then they need to break up.
No, but read his comment. Read D's comment.
His comment is, if he stay at home dad, he leaves himself open to not be the senior decision maker of the household. See, this is where everything. This is where we can't be equal then. Because you're telling me I can't be the leader of the household unless financially I can bring home the money. This is where I get lost. Y'all gonna miss me with this equal stuff. Because y'all look at it differently. Now, mind you, a woman, and I believe she should, doesn't make as much money as me, and we're sitting home. She should still have this, her decision making should still be accounted for. It should still be a 50-50 decision. We should still come out here but if a man is in that situation, it's not. Y'all gonna shit on us.
Thanks, D. Lee, for being honest. Society will look at a man as weak. And that's why
do we care about society, though? That's the problem. Black people have never been held to the same standards of society. We shouldn't dim ourselves down to society. Black women have always ran ish, right? In America and before. Always. Now, even if the man is making most of the money, we want to keep it real. Let's keep it real. The women still run ish because they go spend the money and do whatever they want to do anyway.
D. Lee said because she would say, I'll pay for this.
I pay for all this. Yeah.
Hold up. That's crazy. I'll give you a real life scenario. My ex-wife did it. When we got into the ultimate argument that ended everything, I said, so what you're saying is this is your house? She said yes. So I said, okay, bitch. And I left.
Just like that?
Just like that.
But what was going on for y'all to have that argument?
Matter. If she say this is my house. It don't matter. If she threw it in his face that this is my house, that's fine. Yeah. As a man, it's you all right.
And I was cool. You got it. So I went to the comedy show at the Copa in New York, and I did that show, and that's how I booked Showtime at the Apollo. And I did that with Steve Harvey, and that's how my career took off. And she ain't never make the money I made ever again.
But dudes do that too.
But my thing is like, we either gonna be 50-50 or we not.
But y'all do that too. Y'all throw up, this is my house. I paid this bill. I bought that car for you. I did this for you.
And that ain't right either.
And that's why I be like, that's all right. Don't give me no car. Shit, I got it. I got my own.
And that's why it all goes back to when somebody says you need $25,000 in your account to have sex with a woman, it makes no sense. TK Kirkland is an amazing comedian, legendary, but it makes no sense. It leaves everything open to what basically this is if I have $200,000 in my account, I can do whatever I want when we're in a relationship. Now I got total control. I can knock off your cousin in the guest room, and I wish you would say something because of how much money I make. Like, that's where it all turns into something bigger and worse. It can't be based on that, y'all. It can't be. Like, I understand you don't want, and yes, I'm leaving you if you're a crackhead. By the way, before Jay Black says something.
But that's why I asked, TK as a comedian, was it really a joke? So that's why I asked, was it a joke?
He looked pretty serious.
No, I think he's serious about it. And I think he has the right to his opinion. Mm-hmm. I just think it opens us, it takes us down that rabbit hole that,
I got a question though about that, Camari. So let's say the man it's a husband, it's a wife, they got kids, and the husband is the breadwinner. He takes care of everything. The wife stays at home. She doesn't have a W-2? A W-9 or whatever.
She doesn't work.
Then when he files taxes, does he claim her like the same way we claim our kids?
No, they claim together. It's called married filing jointly. You can do married filing jointly or married filing separately. And the scenario you're talking about, it sounds like they're filing together. So they file together. So they claim the kids together. It's not the man claiming the wife.
So he don't get money for her.
They get money together. Like Teddy P says, 50-50 love.
Now,
not a 60-40, not a 70-30, it's a 50-50 love. So when we talking about the IRS, they send in that check to the joint account.
Now, when you say married, you said the taxes thing. I thought about married, separate or joint, whatever. Say if my wife owe a bunch of student loans and I don't want to get hemmed up, like how does someone avoid that? Like, say if Shani's husband has student loan debts, but she want to file married with him, is that something she can do to where as though she doesn't get caught up and got to pay his debt?
Yeah, you can file what's called. I'm going to get this mixed up. It's a term called injured spouse. So when your refund gets snatched, and it wasn't necessarily your fault, you can file a thing called injured spouse. So you can do some things for that.
Injured spouse.
Yep.
All right. As long as I don't got to pay that debt, I'm cool with it. All right. So if unemployment took out taxes,
I'll be back, y'all. I gotta get my charger. It's about to die. I'll be right back.
So if unemployment took out taxes, can they claim that? That's what the question is.
Well, I think they said, do they have to report it or something like that, right? Oh, wait a minute. So if unemployment took out taxes, can I claim that? Yes. You get what's called a 1099-G from the government. It should list all your federal income taxes. You want to report that on your tax return. So, yes.
Is that double dipping? Oh.
No. And for the record, a lot of people get confused with unemployment. You still have to pay taxes on unemployment. A lot of people get that confused. So if you get unemployment, make sure you take taxes out so at the end of the year you don't get caught with your pants down.
So all them people that got that unemployment during that pandemic and they didn't take taxes out, they got to pay all that back now?
Yes and no. Yes and no. So there was a rule. They wrote off the first 10,200 of the unemployment, so they kind of wiped that out so you didn't have to pay taxes on it. So you didn't have to pay taxes on it. Everything else was kind of extra. Everything else was extra.
So when you get unemployment, they don't take taxes out like they do a regular paycheck?
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. You have to elect to do it.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Some people may want all their money up front. They need to get out of their situation, so they don't want them taxes coming out right now. They need it all.
Yeah. But a lot of people are really caught up in the moment, and they can't think about tomorrow because of what the problems they have today. And that's what gets a lot of people jammed up.
So so if you have to file even if you don't have a job.
What do you mean?
So, because I'm confused. So, if the wife doesn't, I'm going back to the husband-wife scenario. If she doesn't work, let's say she was just single. Let's say she didn't have no job. She didn't have a job at all. She still has to file and tell the government I didn't work.
So, she's single. Does she have a business? Does she have?
No, she doesn't do. She don't do nothing. She get welfare.
Then no, you don't have to file. You have what's called a filing requirement. So some people don't meet the filing requirement. Some people do.
But could that be the situation in the marriage where if she doesn't work, they still have to file as a married couple just because they're married?
Technically, yes. You're together. You're together. You are now one.
Say that one more time, Shani. If
she doesn't work, she doesn't have an income at all. The only income is the man's income. That's it. Okay. So I don't understand how they make them file together and he doesn't get to claim her as a dependent because he's taking care of her. You see what I'm saying? He's taking care of another human being.
Because they are now one. Two have now come together as one. So they put all their monies and stuff together. So they pay tax together too.
But she ain't got no money. So together, that's what I'm saying.
But wait a minute, Shani, according to the rule we just went through, she got money because it's the man's money. What's his is hers now.
Because they're a union.
Oh,
and you get tax credit and perks from being married. So there are benefits of being married.
Absolutely. And remember, the tax code, I tell people all the time, the tax code is a cheat code. The tax code is always based on what is beneficial for the overall economy, what's good for the economy, right? Marriage is good for the economy. It tends to produce children and furthermore.
Crazy Work Mom 2.0 says, but wouldn't he get a tax credit if she didn't work? She's a dependent.
She's not a dependent. She is a filer. That's the filing status. Dependents are people you take care of. Your wife's not your dependent. Your wife is your wife, or your husband's not your dependent. Your husband's your husband. They work together.
So if they didn't file as married, then you can claim, because I remember claiming adults before back in the day that we wasn't married, but I can claim them as an adult as like a dependent.
Yeah, you can potentially claim other adults. So let's say I was your brother and I slept on your couch and I did nothing and I lived with you for more than 6 months out of the year and you provided more than 51% of support for me, you could claim me.
What about a girlfriend and boyfriend?
I've seen people do it. It's definitely frowned upon, but I've seen people do it. It's not per legal standard though.
But if he taking care of her, then wouldn't that be they're not married?
Most times they're not. We know most times when folks are shacking, it don't work like that. So.
But he's taking care of everything. That's the part. Like, but he paying all the bills, or she's paying all the bills, taking care of him. I mean,
yeah, but they're not married, so it gets a little funky. I mean,
and the head of household thing. I see the comments on he can file head of household, because I think only one person can file head of household for each address.
Potentially. But then the questions want to be: is she really a dependent or not? Is he really taking care of things? We know there's some circumstances where that's true, but if that return was ever audited, they're going to look at that return with a fine-tooth comb.
So there's no scenario where a wife and a husband both can file as head of household, because I know there's different perks for that. I guess they wouldn't be legally then.
Legally, no. And I preface legally intentionally. Legally, no. They're legally only supposed to file either jointly together, where they're putting all their assets together 50-50, or if they are filing separately, they can file separately. But they still have to report what's going on. And when you file separately, you lose out on a lot of the standard deduction is lower. Your IRA contribution limits are lower. A lot of things are lower when you file separately. It's definitely a penalty when you file separately.
All right, now, and then last one about jobs. Say if you work in a state and then you live in another state, you're supposed to pay taxes for the state that you live in, not you work in. Is that correct?
That you live in and work in sometimes. What happens though is when the state that you are working in takes taxes out, usually the state that you reside in gives you credit for those taxes. Hopefully that makes sense. So if you work in, so I'm in PA, and let's say I have a job in New Jersey, and I don't know, I'm in Cherry Hill or something like that. So I pay taxes to New Jersey. When I file my state taxes in PA, I will list down what I paid to Jersey, and I will get a credit for that, and that will offset what my PA obligation is.
But say if they didn't communicate and they saying you owe us and these fines going up, you better pay all this extra money, and then you got to fight the other state to get your money back.
No, that's not what happens. Now, I will say this. I have had situations where a person lived in PA. Matter of fact, person lived in PA, worked in Jersey. Jersey was not taking out any taxes at all for local. Then the person does have to pay back their local and state obligation. So you do have to be careful about that.
Cool.
All right,
this is stressful.
Says, if you were getting child support, do you use that for child tax credit?
No. If you're getting child support, that's just child support. But if you are the custodial parent, you provide 51% or more for that child, you get to claim that child on your tax return. Child support is separate.
I never understand how they decide how much, like they say, well, you can get this amount of money for each child. How do they come up with that number of what?
Oh, because there's guidelines for it. So like this year, you're going to see a lot of people out there popping. Because for child tax credits this year, child dependent care credits this year, they went up through the roof. And so they know what you get per child. I think it's when it's 2 child or more, there are certain instances where you can get up to $16,000.
For real?
If you paid a lot of money in, let's say, child care costs or dependent care costs. Right now, when you look at the tax code, right, the tax code is trying to incentivize people to go spend money. Whether it's at restaurants with this new 100% deduction for business owners. They want the business owners to go spend money at restaurants. For child care facilities, they're hoping people spent money at child care facilities last year, and they're giving them a big refund this year for that because they wanted to make sure the childcare industry stayed alive.
So, but this is for kids that went to daycare or some kind of camp. Because my kid is not there, so I won't get $16,000 because they ain't go to no daycare.
But it's also for elderly care as well, so it's not just kids. If you have a parent that you're claiming, I'm kind of going back to Jay's scenario earlier, and they go to an adult care facility and you got to pay for that, you get to write that off as well.
So what you get for the the preteen kids? What are they getting? What I'm gonna get for them?
If they went to camp or had care, either preschool or after school care, you can write that off.
What if it was an online camp they did?
Fix your camera, Mike. IG.
What is an online camp?
I can't yet.
Okay.
They have little online courses that they did since it was, they couldn't go places. They had virtual things.
I haven't seen that, but if it meets the letter of the law, you can write it off. You can write it off. If you pay for it and it's care, you can write it off.
I should have sent them to daycare. Like if I would have just sent them to daycare for 1 week.
Yeah, but
you get $16,000.
Potentially,
okay.
Potentially, yes.
The next question says, if you want to file separately, if you are an IBR payment plan for student loans, correct? You know what IBR is? What that imbalance? I don't know what that.
I think that's income-based repayment. I think IBR is income-based repayment. I am not the student loan expert, but it depends. It depends. Sometimes yes, sometimes no, because when you file for student loans, they will look at your combined income.
Jeanette says school uniforms is mandatory. Can you claim that? Is that a write-off?
Yeah, and they are high.
I am going to say no.
What?
I'm going to say no on that. Yeah, I'm going to say no on that.
We had to get school uniforms. We had to have a uniform for PE. They had to have a uniform for everything.
Yeah, if it's mandatory, if I have to have that.
Because you're getting it in the child care tax credit and all that. All that's baked into that.
That's where that support comes in at.
Yep.
But the thing is, okay, but you're saying, okay, I didn't send my kids to daycare, but I had to buy all them damn uniforms for everything.
The child care tax credit is separate than the child care dependent credit. They're two different credits.
So what's that? What's the other one that you talking about?
So if you have a child, what is it, 16 or under, you can get $3,000. If the child is 5 or under, it's $3,600. So you get that. That's where people were getting that whole advanced child care tax credit. Every month they were getting basically 50% of the credit. You're getting more money. They increased that credit.
So if you got the money, because they send me that for my 2. They not taking it out of what we do now.
They're still taking it out, right? When it comes time to file your taxes this year, you get to show everything. Your two girls, right? Yeah, you get to show your 2 girls, and you'll get credit for both of them.
Oh, okay.
But you got 50% of it in advance, right? So you already got part of your tax refund in advance throughout the year, from July to December. You already started getting it already.
We got 50%. You sure? Because so if it's $3,000 I get, I don't think they gave me $3,000 this year.
I believe they probably gave you $1,500 though. They gave you 15. Well, it's 2 of you too. It's two girls.
Yeah, so you don't get $500 a piece. No, you get 5. It was $250 a kid.
Yeah, $250.
No, I'm here.
So $250 times $250 times 2 is $500.
Mike hate this stuff. Mike's get bored with these
Mike don't hate this stuff. Like y'all kill me when I talk too much. Y'all get mad. When I yell, y'all get mad. Then when I'm quiet, I'm listening. Y'all like Mike. I'm listening.
So Big Real 856 says, can you claim Kumon? Kumon is a tutoring center.
Yeah, that's a tutoring center. It depends. Is it child care? Is it aftercare? Is it before care? Is there a camp? It depends if it falls in that category.
So to what category you can? Like you can if it's one of those?
Pre daycare, camp, after school care. So
they usually do it after school. And those, would it count if it's virtual?
Yeah, but sometimes they're at night. And so it's not necessarily after school care, technically. So after school care is when they go directly from school to the place and they go there. Now, again, everything has changed because that's actually a really good question, Shawnee. Can you claim it if it's online? I'm going to say no, but I'm going to research that further.
And it's like Kelly J said, can she write off promo content items that she purchased, i.e., clothes, makeup, etc.?
For a business, yes. If it's a legitimate business, yes, you can.
I like how you say legitimate
Yep.
business.
A legitimate business.
Listen, I know my folks, right? We got to be exact, because they're gonna be like, I got a business, but they really don't got a business. Thank you, Jeanette. Yes, 3 to 6 is aftercare. Yes.
And it don't matter if your business. What if your business is not making money? Can you still write things off if your business may not be a successful business?
Well, I think here we go with the definitions, right? When businesses first start up, you have to invest money to get them going a lot of times, whether it's equipment, promo, marketing materials, startup costs. I would call that success, right? And yes, you can write that off. If your business is taking a loss, you can write that off. You can intentionally, if you're really savvy about your money, you keep really, really good books and you do really good projections, you can spend up your profits so you don't have to pay any taxes. That's what Amazon did. And so a lot of people complain about Amazon. Invest your profits, right? But a lot of people complain about Amazon, but they don't realize that they had legally a bunch of losses and they intentionally spent money so they didn't have a gain. So you can do that. That's legal. You absolutely can do that.
Amazon proved they didn't have a gain.
Yes. Because they had, in the beginning, they spent so much money that they had what's called loss carry forwards. So let's say it cost $2 million to run the business. That year, the business only brought in $1 million. They had a loss of $1 million. So you can't always write off that whole $1 million. You might have to spread it out over many, many years to really claim that loss. So that's what Amazon did in effect.
Wow, that's crazy, because they don't even hold against what Amazon's worth. It doesn't even matter what they're worth.
No, worth and income are two different things. They're two different things. So there is no wealth tax. There is an income tax, and that's why you see folks like Bernie Sanders or Elizabeth Warren looking to change that. But there is no wealth tax. Only income tax.
Crazy Work Mom 2.0 says, I guess she's asking, can I claim sports athletic fees? Sports and athletic fees?
Unless it's a preschool program or an after-school program or a camp. So camp, like I went to basketball camp when I was a kid. You could claim that as care, child care. So it just depends.
So it can't be a trainer?
No, it needs to be an official program.
No, the fact that we laughed at Bernie Sanders and we voted for Joe Biden instead of Bernie Sanders, I forgot. Amazon is now worth $1 trillion. The fact that we voted for Joe Biden. Go ahead.
Well,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We didn't all vote for Joe Biden.
Oh, no, we didn't all. No, we didn't all vote for him. But the fact that we made Bernie Sanders look like he was crazy, and there's not a wealth tax on a company that is worth $1 trillion.
I had a family member ask me about not a family member, a friend, I guess. He had asked me about an adoption and getting paid from an adoption, and how does that work? Can he claim that on his taxes, even though he got paid from how does adoption work with people?
There are adoption credits. I haven't worked on one of those in a while, but there are adoption credits. I can't tell you what the limits is. I can research it and get back to you, but there is an adoption credit.
Yeah, let me know, because I might adopt.
What?
All right,
people might do that. They may adopt kids because they get a kickback, which is crazy, but I don't know.
Adopt a kid for a kickback?
Or maybe I'll at least take one foster kid in. There's got to be a write-off of a foster kid, right? Like just one.
So you're just going to cut them in fours? You're going to split them up?
Yeah, because you got to pay for them all year.
Yeah, but I need to know what the credit's going to be. Like the credit might be,
might pay for itself.
It might be absorbing it. Might be absorbing it. It might cover the cost, and I might add something. And I'm helping the kid out.
You get a check when you adopt.
You get a check. Wow. See, now Shawnee interested. See, I
said you do.
You do.
Yeah.
So the adoption credit is up to $14,440 for 2021.
Oh, you get that at one time?
Well, you get to claim it when you do your taxes. Potentially.
Say if you got a check for adopting them, you get both. You get the check for adopting them, and you get a tax credit.
Well, a lot of times, so we got to be clear, right, with our language. So a lot of times you get a check for foster care. Foster care, a lot of times pays for, will pay people from the state for that.
Yeah, I
Not
do know
necessarily
that.
always adoption, but you know, in the community, we mix and match terms all the time. Like I tell people all the time. Sometimes talking to black folks, they'll make you think that you might be breaking the law. For example, Jay Black just said getting a kickback, and he just said it in regular terms, right? That's an illegal thing usually 9 times out of 10.
Oh my bad.
It's part of how we talk though. So sometimes I have to talk to people because some people are doing some illegal things, and I want no parts of it. But sometimes you have to recognize, just being culturally aware that. That's how people talk sometimes. It's just a part of it.
Can you claim a child if the child claims themselves? We took care of them until they graduated in August.
Yep, that becomes a
so
big
when they're under
fight
18.
sometimes. Yeah, but even what if they're 20, right, or 22, and they still lived at home, and mom and daddy took care of them, and the child decides to claim themselves, so that might have a negative financial impact on the parents. So you really got to talk about those things up front. I've seen children say, well, I worked. I took care of myself, even though they was living at home with mom and daddy. They wasn't paying no rent. And it was like, I deserve to get my money back.
So technically speaking, if your side chick, if you take care of your side chick and you take care of their kids, and she agrees to let you have them social security numbers, and you're actually paying their rent and keeping their lights on, you can claim her kids too, right? That's legal, right?
I mean, according to TK's logic, yes. I mean, I'm guessing that's more than $25K.
Gotcha. Just saying for people in a different lifestyle.
So that was a real question. Wow, yeah, that's legit. Yeah.
I'm going to say it depends. I was joking, but it depends. It depends. It depends on a lot of factors.
So you can only claim the head of the household for one household, right? Like I couldn't, like hypothetically speaking, you couldn't claim head of the household here, even though you're the head of the household in 2 different households, right? It would just be one.
Not always. That's not always true. So, for example, let's say a lot of people, because I know where you're going, but I'm going in a different route, Mike. Let's say I'm taking care of me and my family here,
right?
And I'm also taking care of my mama.
Okay.
And I'm paying care of stuff.
Yeah.
I can claim my mom, and that will qualify me as following her head of household.
Gotcha. Okay, that works out.
Yeah.
So Mike can claim head of household for Dallas, and Stacey can claim head of household for Jersey, right? Because you wouldn't get one credit. That's how it would go.
So not getting into Mike's stuff, I don't.
Oh no, I'm just saying in general, if people live
qualify for any of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What?
I don't think you would qualify for any of that.
Yeah, not going into detail. I was just wondering if it was 2 separate households, they can split them if they're married or jointly or stuff like that.
So no, head of household is not for married people. Head of household is for single people that have dependents.
Right. Yeah. That's why I claim head of household.
Right. So you can do head of household, but the way Jay posed the question seemed like they were married and then splitting 2 different households.
I'm just trying to figure out how to get all the advantages for people. People need to get all the advantages.
Law and stop trying to get over. That's how you get all the advantages.
He done told you. He done told you.
No, within the law is what I'm saying. Like can they split the kids? All right, you do hit a household here with one, and I'll do it over here. Like just maximizing.
Some people that are, as our parents used to say, shacking, do that. But it does get a little tricky sometimes when you both have the same address. So I would say be careful with that.
As long as you got 2 different addresses, duly noted.
Duly noted.
And I have 2 different addresses, and they advised me not to. Well, that's a whole nother story. But yeah.
Well, I claim both of my kids, so.
Both of your kids live with you, so it's totally legit. Totally legit.
Yeah.
So.
And Janet said I can only file single because I have no dependents. Okay.
That is correct.
Oh, it sucks. So no head of household, you need at least one dependent. So that's Shawnee for one of hers.
Or just go adopt a kid.
No. No. I filed head of household and both them children.
Or just live your best life, because single people tend to live their best lives. So I'm just saying.
Shout out to single people.
Yes.
Stop complaining about being lonely. Stop.
I need to file mine because then when I do the business, and it helps balance it out because I don't know what's gonna happen this year because I took a complete loss. I took over I would say over like 75% on my business.
Okay. Well, as long as you got good books, you can write it off and potentially get a bigger refund. Potentially.
Yeah, I'm gonna print all this stuff out next week and send it over and be like, here you go.
So when do you start getting overwhelmed? Because it's tax season has started, right? Like when do you start getting overwhelmed with work where you're just like you start getting stressed? Don't
Like,
forget that number.
I can't do this show Monday no more. I got too many clients booked.
Nah, listen, this is part of my stress relief, so I probably won't ever say that. Only time I'll do that if I have something like really due Monday morning when I can do it. But to answer your question, tax season hasn't ended for me. And so I'm not the tax guy that just kind of sets up shop in January, February, and then goes away in April. I'm here all year long solving tax problems because I solve more than just, or I do more than just tax returns. I also go to bat for my clients with the IRS. I also help my clients figure out their retirement plan situations. I also, a lot of times, help my clients think through their overall investment strategies as well. So it's not just tax, but tax is a main part of my business, though. So, yep.
And he is not cheap.
Yeah, but I'm not the most expensive either.
Damn, Shawn.
Right? What was that? He's competitive
Listen,
pricing.
Yeah, I'm just saying, his prices are not they're not ridiculous, but
listen,
you can't just
TK
call
said
up
I need $25K, so I got to charge accordingly so I can be worthy, right? So I can be what's called a high value man out this piece.
You gotta get your 25,000 in the bank.
What y'all want me to make minimum wage?
And does the tax preparers need their money up front? Say if the person's getting like 8,000 back, can they be when they get their money, then you get your money, or it has to be yours up front?
No, so there's different ways of doing it. I'll tell you how I do it. I don't do any like bank products, or I don't get my money off the refund. There are some tax preparers that get their money off the refund. I don't do that. It's too risky for me. Because sometimes
they might take their check and then you don't get your money.
People's checks will get snatched because of child support, because of student loans, because of money to the state. And then a lot of times the tax professional gets jammed on the back end. They did the work. They delivered the tax return. They did it properly. They did it by the law, but a lot of times they won't get paid.
And the best way to get the forms you need is the irs.gov. I'm assuming Jeanette's asking, how does she get her forms she needs? I think she needed a 1099.
1099G.
Your 1099G should come from whatever
Not
state
a G. They got the G's.
What's a 1099G? What's the difference?
That's for unemployment. 1099G is for unemployment. So anytime you get, matter of fact, it's for unemployment and or if you get a refund from the state as well. So any state payments that you got will be on your 1099G. And you should get them. They might be online now, or you should be getting them in the mail. I will say this, double check all y'all forms because there is a lot of fraud going around. There are people, last year, I know my wife had somebody claim unemployment under her social security number and she didn't get it. Well, at least she didn't tell me about it. I'll just say that.
But if you don't get the form, like I moved, I got to change my address. Jeez, I just thought about it.
If you didn't get the form, you should go online.
Okay, that's my question.
See if it's in the portal, and if not, call in and ask them to resend it to you.
Okay, all right, cool. Anything else? Y'all got anything else? Let me look on IG. Anybody else?
Let me see. I don't think so. I think you answered most of my questions today.
And Shawnee, for the record, I don't hear an echo, so it's not me.
I'm noticing it, Shawnee. It's still a tad. There's a little faint echo. There's a little faint.
Like that'd be Camari.
She did say that out in fast.
Yeah, she put that all on you.
That's Camari.
It's like, damn, what I done did?
Well, you see the number on the screen, y'all, 484-482-0823. Also, follow him on Instagram because he definitely has a lot of informative stuff that he does on Instagram. Follow him at the Financial Rebel. Like we said, get your stuff together. If you got to file for that extension because you ain't ready, then file for the extension. Even though they charge me to file for my extension, but that's why I'm going to him. Like if I file for extension with you, I still get you. Just still charge me too, right?
So I am starting to file for extensions now because people be procrastinating way too much.
Right.
So I need you to get your stuff in, and get it in soon, and then that way you don't have to worry about getting charged for an extension.
Are you full? Did you have you met your quota for how many people you're taking this year?
My quota, no, not yet, but I'm also hiring more people too.
Nah, we want you.
Yeah, right. I'll be
Not
like that
your
with my
people,
tax.
you.
I don't want one of you. I want
Yeah,
you doing
you.
mine.
Yeah, see,
Yeah, I
that's
don't
what
want
we not gonna
Troy.
do.
I don't want Troy.
It's still me. My name is on every return. That's why it's called the Philly Tax Team, because I need a team to do what I do. So
I don't know, Kamari.
And the business deadline once again was the end of
Troy.
March. End of March, right? Something
So
like that.
no, not the end of March. So if you have an S corp or if you have a partnership tax return, it's March 15th. So
March
basically, you should be
15th.
doing that return right now.
Right now. Okay.
Getting all your books together right now. Don't wait. Don't delay. And for regular individuals, it is April 15th.
So what's the process?
April 18th. April 18th.
When we call, so we call the number. Let's say I call the number today and say, hey, I want to send over my stuff so you guys can do my taxes. What happens next?
I usually have a conversation. I do a Zoom call with the person to see if we're a good match because I can't work with everybody. And then if we're a good match, I have you upload your documents to the portal. I have a portal because I work for virtually. And then I go through everything. I review it. I give you a price quote. I request a deposit because I don't start work without a deposit.
Let's go.
And then I will prepare the return, hopefully within 3 to 5 business days. If it gets longer or delayed, I will communicate with the person. And then once it's done, we electronically file it. Hopefully it's accepted, right? Because the IRS and the states don't always accept those returns. But once we do that, you then wait to either pay your tax bill because everybody doesn't get a refund and or receive your refund.
It was not accepted. I get my
So
money back, right?
I wanted. Can I make the appointment for my Zoom call right now?
No, you can call the number.
Yes, Shoshana, you
He
can make
right
it.
here. Why I got to
but
call the number? He right
gonna,
here.
We're not going to do it live on air. I'll send you a link.
Do you see how people don't respect your process? They don't respect the process.
It's cool.
And it's just because you black. It's just because you black. That's all.
We do expect more from black folks.
That's not that. That's because Shani actually loves me.
No, it's because she loves you, but she loves you because you black. That's why she loves you because you black.
She's rooting for you.
And please, when you call the number and you do the Zoom call, please don't use words like kickback. Like, don't use those words. That terminology. That terminology is illegal. That's not cool.
So here's a real story for you, Mike. When everybody was doing the whole PUA or the unemployment for the business owners in the gig economy, I can't tell you how many people that were working with their aunts and their uncles, or their niece and nephews that were like 14 and 15. They said, can I file for this PUA? Even though my kids don't have a business, I can just say that they had a business.
What's a PUA?
Well, that was what was it? That was the
other version
business.
of unemployment when you didn't get approved.
Right.
You definitely everybody got approved for PUA.
Right. That was the unemployment for business owners or gig workers. But people were lying and saying that they had businesses or they were 1099 or Uber employees or Uber workers just to get that. So they were lying. I turned a lot of those folks away. I said, nah, I can't do
PUA.
Yeah, because they look at all that. They can pull all that up.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. And y'all seeing folks are starting to get locked up for that now. You're seeing folks getting locked up for PPP. It's crazy out here.
Yep.
Yeah, because one of them sent me, they were like, we need you to send in your bank statement, your something, and then that form from the IRS. And so I was like, okay, and I, started looking for the stuff. Then they sent me an email and said, oh, it's okay. I'm like, yeah, can't y'all pull all that stuff and see? I sent it to y'all already.
Yeah, but the problem came in when people were relying on those forms. So people were saying that they had $20 million in revenue, had 20 employees, when in actuality they had like $20,000 in revenue and 0 employees, and they went and
I ain't lying.
Some of y'all that PUA was people under arrest. That's what that shit
Yes, it was.
Out your mind.
I think there was a question on IG about disability too, but I can't get to it.
Yeah, just because you got a limp don't mean it's disability, yo. Like y'all gotta prove.
Oh, I received state disability from January 2020 to August. Do I file?
Usually no.
Sorry, January 2021 to August 2021.
Usually no, but it depends on your overall situation. If you had a business or rental properties or mortgage interest or capital gains, like if you bought and sold stock or bought and sold cryptocurrency. Real quick, while I'm on that, please report if y'all own cryptocurrency, because I want to tell y'all this right now. If a tax return is fraudulently filed, meaning you didn't answer all the questions and report everything, they can say it's a fraudulent tax return. There is no statute of limitations on fraud when it comes to the IRS. But going back to the disability, it really depends on what your overall situation is. If it's just a disability, more than likely not. But if you got other things, you want to look over those things and make sure you don't have a filing requirement.
Yeah, disability ain't acid reflux. Like y'all got
what?
Yeah.
And you can file 2020 and 2021 together, right? So if somebody didn't file their taxes the previous year, they can do both of them together.
Yeah, I have people right now who have 3 and 4, 5 years of back taxes that I have to do. Listen, it's really hard to get a mortgage or get any kind of loan when you're out of compliance. That's the term the IRS has used. When you're out of compliance with the IRS. And that basically means you haven't filed your tax returns in many, many years. It makes it really hard to get FAFSA when it's time to get your kids in school or fill out those forms, which you needed. So stay on top of your tax forms. But yes, you can file back taxes. You can absolutely file back taxes.
Cool.
All right, that's just for the average person, this tax stuff really scares you.
There's a lot.
Like it really does scare you. So you got to go somebody you trust, and this is the guy to go to. Make sure you follow him at the Financial Rebel. Don't say kickback, and check him on Instagram. Just don't say kickback. Jay Black really believes that was okay. Like Jay Black filed taxes. Jay Black literally filed taxes and used the word extortion. I was like, how do you use the word extortion, dog? Like,
blackmail.
Appreciate you, Camari. Every Monday he's here with answering our tax questions. It's tax
ransom. He put ransom on his file. Like what? You can't use ransom.
All right, folks. I appreciate
you.
Thank you, Camari.
And before you go, Camari, Janet Jackson lied about Nipplegate. She knew he was pulling that off. He knew, Justin, it was a setup. Don't believe it. Don't let anybody get you to believe it.
But didn't we kind of already know that?
Thank you. See, this is why this man's doing my taxes. Thank you.
Janet Jackson is probably one of the thoroughest people in the world, man or woman. Very established. I mean, I tell people, in my opinion, her career rivals Mike's when you just break it down. So you mean to tell me this performer, this entertainer that's so large and in charge, let little Justin Timberlake unknowingly rip her titties out? I don't think so.
Please watch the YouTube and you'll see it when he adjusted his hand the first time because he didn't grab it where he should have. Just watch the YouTube and you'll see. You'll see the whole thing.
Yeah, but shout out to Justin for getting a cheap fill. So
and shout out to your beanie you rocking. That's what they said on our
Yeah,
they love
the
it.
beanie is life.
Okay, cool. Check out. Oh man, I think it's the Hungry brand or Hungry Bread. They make these for me custom.
Nice.
I'll put it on my IG. Somebody else asked me this. Another young black-owned business. I always try to support black-owned businesses.
Yes.
Who doesn't get kickbacks? All right.
No kickbacks.
All right. We'll see you next week.
We'll see you. All right. It's 9:32, y'all. We are here. It's 9:32 on the East Coast, 8:32 over there in Central Standard Time in Dallas. Shout out to everybody, the DFW, rocking with us. Everybody on IG Live. We'll take a 3-minute break and come back and wrap this whole. What? Did you want something, Shawnee? Was there something you wanted?
Entertainment news.
I got some stories.
Oh, you got stories?
Yeah, I got some stories.
Because Sexy Mo is the only person who can't find a flight in America. So I
always something.
There's always something. She said she tried to book a helicopter. They were all booked up too.
You couldn't even get a helicopter.
They couldn't find any cars. All the rental cars have been taken because of COVID. They're all gone because
even the compact cars, they all gone.
Y'all raise up off mode.
The electric cars are all gone. There's no electric cars.
No electricity to charge.
There's no electricity. There's no electricity to charge.
There's some ice storm or something. No electricity.
In Miami, there's an ice storm in Miami right now. That's crazy.
Oh God.
Y'all raise up off mode.
It's too windy to catch a train. They say the wind's not about the wind.
The winds, the winds are nuts. The trains got canceled. It was so we'll see her. We'll see Mo here sometime. I don't know.
Some point.
Tomorrow.
Because I went to
tomorrow.
Because she said even the weather report that we're getting on the iPhones are false. They've been falsified. Like, it is not sunny and 73 degrees in Miami.
We love you, Mo.
We love you, Mo. We know it's crazy. We know it's crazy. All you have to do is say you ain't want to come to work. That was it. We would understood.
Every day.
We would get it.
Y'all ain't gonna believe this. Like,
yeah. Y'all ain't gonna believe
Every
this.
text message, y'all ain't gonna
believe
this.
Mind y'all was flying the same time she was flying. I was flying out of Dallas that really had an ice storm. But for some reason, Miami, there was no way to get home.
My wife said, I said, see, I told you every time. Look, here's another. You go, and she just stop believing on Mo. I said, I keep telling you, it's been years of the same thing. Watch. And I said, you don't believe me now? And she said, but it don't be her fault. I know every time it's never her fault.
It's not her fault. It is not her fault.
Yo,
it just happened.
It's been 15 years, yo.
Never Mo's fault. It's always circumstances.
It is. It's the circumstance. She wanted to be here. She really wanted to be here.
Nah, I get it. I know. I totally get it.
Things happen.
I totally understand. I totally get it. I'm trying to find her text message. Did she text us all in the group text?
Yeah, she texted.
Oh, let me. That's why I thought it was just to me. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
She texted us all yesterday.
Because when I got a lame excuse, I just direct text Jay Black. Just so I'm like, at least I only got to lie to one person at a time. Like,
Mo do it in the whole group. Y'all niggas, guess what just happened?
He said, y'all dumbasses ain't gonna believe what. Wait, oh my bad. I didn't mean to say dumbasses. I didn't mean to say dumbasses.
Yeah, because when her text came through, I actually thought she was responding to what you had put in before, Jay. And so I was, reading because I be reading them so fast. And then I went back and read them like, oh, she's not gonna be there. I think she can't get a flight.
Yeah, that's the setup. Yeah.
My flight was canceled for today, and American rescheduled me on tomorrow's flight. That was the first one. Well, that was the second one. Let's get where it started from.
It's always something. It's never Mo's fault.
It's not her fault. It's not her fault that they canceled the flight.
Oh shit! I got a text message from 2013. Listen, I didn't even know I kept this message from 2013.
That's what happened today, Mike.
Yo, you will never believe that the Schuylkill is closed down both ways. For those who don't know, the Schuylkill is a highway in Philadelphia. It was closed down both ways. They said it's not going to clear up till Wednesday. It was a Monday. She sent this. It was a Monday.
How did she know Wednesday?
How did she know? That's amazing.
Yeah. That's our girl. Telling all her business.
That ain't right.
So we love Mo. It's not her fault.
It was not her fault.
Traffic being crazy.
At least she let us know, though.
This one, this is a text message from like 2015. But this is the one where she gave up. She ain't want to make up nothing. She's like, "Good morning. I won't be on this. I won't be on again this morning, unfortunately." And she put the prayer emojis. Like she brought God into this.
Well, I'm praying for you.
She has stuff going on.
We play it,
people are understanding.
We know we just not playing.
So in place of Sexy Mo's allegedly, we're gonna have Shiny Scott spitting some dirt or spitting some something. She's gonna be talking about something. Yeah.
Well, this not alleged.
No, I think when we come back, I think you want to take a quick break.
We're gonna take a 3-minute break, and then we're gonna get the top 5 reasons that Mo couldn't make it.
Okay.
Kanye got to be in there. Got to be something about Kanye.
Kanye got to be in there.
Got to be something about Kanye.
He was on a group text with Kanye.
Y'all need to raise up off Mo. And y'all talk about us so bad when we're not here. We hear y'all. We see that. And a lot of times I'll have it on, so I'm listening while y'all talking shit about me, and I'm not here.
We don't talk ish.
That's why y'all better than me. That's why when I'm not on here, I don't listen to none of what the fuck y'all say. I don't even check in. I'm like, whatever.
Like, no, they not saying that. Yeah, y'all are not right. Y'all.
I dare you. Right. I dare you to replay it. Like, take this clip, right? Timestamp this, right? So I want Mo to actually fight and say what we saying ain't true. I want her, and I will shut up and just let her. We'll give her. We'll give her 4.5 minutes to tell us what we saying ain't true.
20 plus years now, Shawnee. It's 20 years.
Mo would come to work late and walk in with a fur coat on.
Trying to walk fast, like she was walking fast.
Yeah, trying to walk fast in like 35-inch heels, stiletto heels, and walk in like, oh my God, it was nuts.
Y'all ain't gonna believe this. It's crazy what happened.
And then research the stories when she was in the studio. Then she get the stories when she was in the studio. I'm like, all right, I got it. Just give me a few minutes. But we love her. Like, there's no, like, she's always gonna be the part of the show forever. Yes. And she's and it's forever. But when the late night talk show happens, it's gonna be so funny when she tells us it's crazy.
When she come in, y'all ain't gonna believe this.
Y'all ain't gonna believe it. And we gonna make sure that, because I want all the mic, like I wanna be here. I want all y'all to have, like, we're gonna have a band or a DJ, and I want all your microphones to be open so that when we start the show, we're gonna have the same way we do today. How was your night, right? And I'm gonna have Mo with the spotlight right there. So when she's not there, we're gonna spotlight that. Yep, it's crazy. Mo is late to the show again. It's gonna be crazy. And we're gonna put a dash cam in her car so we can find out, but we're not gonna tell her. We're gonna put a cam in her car she's not gonna know about. So we can just
I can't let you do that. I can't let you do that.
A group text with Kanye.
We can have a sound bite that just says, y'all ain't gonna believe this.
We're gonna have a tracker on her car just to find out where she at. Just to find out where I'm in Canada. There are no flights out of Canada because it has never snowed in Canada before. They don't even know how to deal with snow.
They got snow?
They got snow in Canada. They are shocked. Like, they can't even believe it. All right, y'all. 3 minutes. We come right back. Takeover Legends. Yeah, y'all.
What up, y'all? It's your girl, Kelly J, and I like tuning in every morning to Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, because y'all already know they come with the tea. They always have good people on. And hell, Mike always talking about putting it in somebody's butt, but make sure y'all tune in.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out. So I would love to have you when Sexy does this thing called Allegedly, where she does her stories. I would love to have you on here if you could, to just give your opinion on the stories. If we could have you come back on. Okay. I mean, everybody's doing it.
She said, okay, AKA. We'll see.
I don't know what that is, but all right.
No, she does her entertainment news. She does her entertainment news. So she does the entertainment news, and I would love to see your point of view on these stories that she gives out.
Oh,
that's all.
That'll be fun.
That's what I'm saying. So you come back because you ain't shy.
No,
you go because I know you go. So when we come back,
your mind is only in one spot.
Oh no, I'm not even talking about that. Girl, please. I would just you just made me say, girl, please. You just
girl, please.
You just made me, a grown ass man, say, girl, please. Search Media Room 360 on all streaming platforms. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Yeah. What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn, and I know you want to be a podcaster. You want a successful podcast. You want to give your views and opinions, but you just don't know how to do it correctly. That's why you got to hit up ShawneeScott.com. You want to be on radio, and you want to know how to build your radio career. ShawneeScott.com. She's done all of this. I've worked alongside her for years, and I will tell you the information that she can give you is on a value level that I can't even put a price on it. All you have to do is go to ShawneeScott.com. Your future, right now. That's it. Michael Shawn. Yeah.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts.
Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
I'ma tap in for sure.
Tap in. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Jay Black, Shawnee Scott. She did my photo shoots. Kelly J, shout out to you. Thank you once again for everything you did for me in my transition over here back to Jersey. Man, we talked about Mo not showing up for work and Shawnee's supposed to do spitting dirt and allegedly, and she disappeared. Like, what the hell? Traffic crazy? What happened?
You ain't gonna believe what happened, Sean.
You ain't
Y'all
gonna believe
this. As soon as we went to commercial, the darn police came knocking at my door. It's gonna be some crazy story about something. Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, man.
I ain't got no entertainment news.
I ain't got no entertainment. I got nothing. Like, I got nothing.
All right. What did I see on social media? Let me see.
I got nothing.
Story. Oh, you know what? The Miami Dolphins got a new head coach.
Yeah.
And they said he's a minority.
Yeah, they was definitely going. Who they get as a coach?
They hired this guy named Mike McDaniels. I'm gonna put up his picture. They said he's the second minority coach after the black coach for Pittsburgh. They said he's a minority. This guy right here.
What?
He is?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, this is the new coach of the Miami Dolphins. That's his college picture on the bottom right. That's
him and
his wife.
Super. He looked like
And what is he?
He's a minority. He classifies as meeting the NFL standard for
how.
He's a minority. He interviewed and he hired him.
What is he a minority of? He looked like a white man to me.
The picture on the bottom right, he looked like he related to The Rock.
The Rock. See, that would be a minority. The Rock.
Yeah, that would be.
But so what is he?
I don't know.
They said one of his parents. When I was doing a lot of research on.
He's okay. So he is the former offensive coordinator of the San Francisco 49ers, which is amazing because the team that had the best offensive coordinator, Eric Bieniemy, still don't have a job. And
so what is his national? What is his race? He's white and what?
I don't know. Maybe
they don't classify when you search other than saying he has one of his parents has some biracial aspects of one of his parents. So it may be a quarter or something.
He's only 38.
So it's amazing that they can classify themselves as minority. So we should be able to classify ourselves as white.
Amir said this is damage control. We don't believe you. You need more people. Yeah, well, he's a minority, so that's the new head coach to replace Brian Flores, the guy that's suing NFL, Brian Flores.
Now, the funny thing about him is that Brian Flores, this lawsuit, he's got certain teams in the NFL, and he's got a lawsuit against the New York Giants, which is my team. And goddamn, the New York Giants don't have a leg to stand on. When you talk about a team that's existed since the beginning, has never had one black head coach, and has only had one black quarterback ever start a game for him, y'all in bad shape. But they ain't worried. They're not worried. The NFL ain't worried.
Yeah, damage control. That's a good one though. Yeah, but he's a minority, so now we got two minority coaches in the NFL now, and our guy here, Mike McDaniels, is one of them. He's one of the minority coaches.
No, he's not.
But the Houston Texans are looking at in talks with Lovie Smith, African American, potentially becoming their next head coach. You never know. Maybe if they see enough going on that they're like, yo, let's stop playing. Let's just start hiring people. But then what you got to do is you got to follow up and see how long they give these coaches to actually rebuild some of these organizations. Because the Houston Texans, they paid one guy. They knew the team was going to suck. They paid him for a year, but they gave him a lot of money. So he was in and out. So we'll see. I mean, listen, I hate to be Debbie Downer, but like I said, they could have audio of the owners having a N-word party, right? Where they're just like, somebody, when I say N, y'all say word, and they say it, right? And they say, come on, let's spell it out. N-I-G. And we can see the whole audio and video. And we still watch the Super Bowl.
What was a black chick, white girl name? Was it Rachel Zoloff? What was her name? The one that tricked everybody?
No, she identified as being black. Yeah.
Oh, she just that's right. She
Rachel,
yeah.
The NAACP president.
Yeah, Didi used to get mad at me and my son. She'd be like, "Well, she knows more about Black history," and she was literally trying to defend this girl for saying she associates with being black.
She identifies.
And that's when that tragedy at the church happened. Remember when the white guy shot everybody at the church? Yeah. So I said, can you imagine if she was there and he would have came in? And he was ready to shoot all the black people. She's like, yo, I know what this looks like. I'm not
black. I bet you all of a sudden she would identify with being black.
Yeah.
Flip flop this.
This looks crazy. I know what you think.
I know what you're thinking.
But I'm definitely not black right now that you have that gun in your hand. Like I know I was the leader of the NAACP. I did all that. But that don't take it. You're taking it the wrong way, homie.
Yeah.
So it's a crazy situation. And honestly, just live your life because I don't think this is ever going to change. I honestly, it might get better. It might get better. It will get better. But there's always going to be this underlying thing. I don't know what it is, y'all. I don't know. I don't know why they are so scared.
The cornrows she had, yeah, right.
I don't. Yeah, she put the cornrows in like that changed everything.
Yeah.
She identifies. But we got our second minority coach. So Shawn, you got another story?
All right, allegedly. What you got? We don't know if this is true, but but she's here. So hey, go get it.
Let's go for it.
Like, go get it. Well,
we ain't got no choice. Go get it. She here.
Well, this isn't alleged. The Pro Bowl was yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alvin Kamara played in the game, but he also went to jail Saturday night for beating somebody up in the club in Las Vegas. So he was booked for beating a dude up at a nightclub for some reason.
Oh, not a girl. Okay. All right. Good.
Yeah, beat a dude up.
No, he got into it with somebody at the nightclub. They had a fight. They are saying that he's the one who started everything, and he went to jail. But he got out in time to make it to the Pro Bowl.
Make it to the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, if it's just a simple assault, you can get out. Like you can get out fast. It was just a fight. It's a scuffle that went on. He got out of there. Like I'm just happy it was just a fight with another dude.
Yeah.
I'm glad it was just another dude. It was just some fisticuffs that happened. So, God, you made it to the game. You still got that Pro Bowl check because they get checks for playing in the game.
And he got to go to court today behind it. So
damn, yeah,
got to go to court. He had a full weekend in Vegas.
It's just an extra day in Vegas. Like that's his excuse now. He's like, whoever his girl is, he's like, yo, I gotta stay in Vegas. I got this court thing. It's gonna take like 3 days because the flights ain't coming out because he booked the same airline Sexy Mo did. So it's crazy.
That Sexy Mo playing.
Amir, hold on, wait. Let me see what Amir said. He said, "Hey guys, have to stop starting fights with football players. Some of these guys are not wrapped too tight." Yeah, I've never understood starting fights with football players. I've never got that. You got it.
Well, more football talk because we got the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it kind of came fast for me, and I don't really keep up with this. And they say it never rains in Southern California, but they are saying that in LA this weekend they can expect a whole bunch of showers at the strip clubs because it's going to be on and popping during Super Bowl week during this COVID time. Yeah. So the strip clubs are open. The ballers are in town. They got extra girls coming in, and I don't know because California has these strong COVID rules, so I guess they have to wear masks when they dance or mask when you're in the club.
Yeah, right. Not them clubs. Them clubs they going to don't be getting regulated. There be some different clubs they going to, but yeah, that's what I say. The nonsense with the I hate to say nonsense, but the nonsense with the protocols that they have with the mask just make me laugh because now millions of people are flying into California to actually, and I say millions for real, because most of them ain't going to the game. They just going there to party and socialize and be at them high sedity after parties and pre-parties and all that good stuff. Jay's been to like 2 of them. Like he already knows what's about to pop off at the Super Bowl. But y'all gonna tell us y'all so worried about mandates and all this other stuff. Okay. Them droplets are dropping everywhere.
A whole lot of droplets and different kinds of droplets.
Droplets out the nipples, vaginas, butts. There's gonna be droplets.
Yeah, but it's the female strip clubs and the male strip clubs. That the male dancers are on deck too.
No, I don't know nothing about that. I'm sure they are.
They on deck too for LA.
I don't know nothing about that. I don't know if they making it rain. I don't know what they doing.
Well, congratulations is in order for Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott. They now have what we call a perfect family. They had their little boy. It was 2222. We don't know the little boy's name.
222.
They named him. They named the little boy Better Than You. That's what I heard your name.
So yeah, the little girl's name is Stormy. Now she has a brother, so they have a girl and a boy. And congratulations to them. Mom and baby are doing well. And I don't know, maybe they ought to stop having kids now and just chill and raise what they got.
Is it true that they had them on the same birth date? Like, is the first ones they got the same birth date for both kids or something like that?
I don't know. I ain't look all that up.
If you got that much money, just keep having kids.
Oh, February 1st. Oh no. So the first one, Stormy, was born February 1st.
February 1st.
Now this
because they just had the party. Because remember, Kanye was doing the rent. That was Stormy's birthday and his daughter's birthday that Kanye couldn't get to.
Yes. So
that was was their baby's birthday too. So now
Amir said, "Do we really care that they got kids and having babies?" And well, no, I mean, bringing life into the world is dope. And now I'm sure Travis Scott.
There's another Kardashian here. That's what the world needs, right?
No, it would be whatever his last name is, right?
It's still a Kardashian baby.
True. Ultimately,
my kids have my last name and their dad's last name.
Oh, you did the split.
They got two last names. Yeah, they got my name and their dad's name.
What was I gonna say? All I'm worried about is Rihanna being pregnant. Shout out to ASAP. Like you did it right, though.
Yeah, so
why are you worried about Rihanna?
I'm just happy for ASAP. You did exactly what I would have done. Got her pregnant like ASAP. No pun intended.
ASAP.
I mean, but what does that do for him? Because he got a baby with her.
That's amazing. That's amazing. You got a baby with Rihanna. You in. You good.
How does that help him?
He's with her. They're gonna wind up getting married the whole nine. Like that's what you do. Get the right one pregnant. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Okay, so it's a compliment, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's a good pregnancy. We get married, we rock out. Helps my record sales. Next song I drop, my baby mom Rihanna. You got a whole fan base that's now looking at it. They might not even messing with him. They done checked out his catalog now since she been with him.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, who is this guy?
So she upgraded him.
Did she? In a billion ways.
Yeah,
God bless her. And then I didn't know Drake had the song on Instagram that everybody's playing now. I didn't know Drake had a whole song explaining his breakup with Rihanna. I forgot Rihanna and Drake was even messing with
Did
each
they
other.
really date? Hey, actually.
Yeah.
Dang, I didn't even know that. Maybe I don't remember it.
It's a good ass song too. Like the way he broke it down, he really broke it down on cheating and knocking off fans and stuff like that. Isn't it good when a woman gets pregnant by a certain man?
A certain man?
Yeah.
He has his own career. He's established. He got 25 kids.
Yeah, he can pay that child support. Yeah, you got child support to pay
your whole
life.
Right with the separate. They're planning to be together. It's not about child support. Here she go. Always.
Oh, well.
See, she looks at a guy as can they pay child support when they break up?
You pay the child support.
Wow.
Real.
It's a good thing to get pregnant by a
she
guy.
Want me to come at her. I'm not.
Well, I'm just saying, can you pay the child support? Because the man might leave, and then you stuck with the kid.
I just believe if you make more,
she's trying to set me.
You stuck with the kid. I'm just saying, you stuck with the kid. Him getting Rihanna pregnant. Okay, whoop-de-doo. If he walk away, she still got the baby. So that's all I'm saying. So yeah, if I'm gonna get pregnant by somebody, then I need to know that you can make these child support payments.
If I can prove that the two people involved have more than $30 million, I believe they should not be allowed to go to court for child support. Either one. I believe 2 billionaires should not waste taxpayers' money going to court for child support. I think that is absolutely ridiculous.
I agree with you. They should not waste the taxpayers' money going to court. They should just fill out the agreement and file the paperwork. You are absolutely right, Mike.
Yep. I believe they shouldn't even bother anybody. We shouldn't even hear about it. Y'all got more. Don't tell us about what you need and all that. No, you just handle that.
The child needs it.
No, they don't. They're both rich. Y'all rich. Stay out of court. Stop wasting our time. Stop wasting our time. And shout out to ASAP. You did a great job.
Yeah, just do a thing. She is a billionaire. Do you think she's worried about child support?
No, she ain't worried about that. She's wanted a kid.
No, she ain't worried about it, but I just do it for the principle. I wouldn't care if I was a trillionaire.
Yeah, but that's not the principle. That just means you're just basically abusing the court system. That's all you're doing.
How is that abusing the court system?
Because you don't need the money.
Part of it.
You don't need the money.
Of it. It's based off his income, not mine.
It does, but you don't need the money. And in actuality, if he fights for...
I don't need the money. The child needs the money.
Shit, the child don't need the money. This is why the court system is so messed up.
The child does need the money. The child has to eat. The child needs Pampers.
She's a billionaire.
Yeah, that's me. That's my money. Yeah, that's what I need.
This is why
baby here now that we done created. The baby needs this.
And this is why I never took my baby mom for child support, because I'm not wasting time when I can take care of it myself.
I'm not going to waste the court system's time and have some white person or anybody in a court system that I don't trust try and tell me what I'm going to do with a kid. Like, stop. Come on, y'all. Stop.
Yeah, you just make the agreement and file the paperwork. You don't have to go to court.
You don't need the agreement. This is what I'm saying. You have all the money you need to take care of the kid. Why would you waste time with that?
Because this is about the child. It's not about me.
No, it's not. It is about you. It is about you.
Not. This
because
is about
if it's about the child, you have all the money in the world to take care of every need for that child.
It's
Why would we waste
on
time?
this child? We went half on a baby.
Whatever. That's
so you telling me you wouldn't want to pay your part for the kid?
I what?
You wouldn't want to pay your part for the kid?
No, I'm telling you the opposite way. If I have the money, I'm not even asking you for any money.
That's the mentality of certain females, Mike.
I'm not even asking. I didn't. Not even. This ain't make believe. I didn't. I never asked for a cent. Mm-hmm. I was like, I will take care of this situation, and I'm good. I never asked for a red cent.
What you mean? That's the mentality of certain females.
No, I'm not. You're not baiting me today. I'm not. I keep talking to them. Stay focused. Don't interact. Not right now. It's the end of the show.
And that's what I was. And that's what I was going to say before I got distracted. What would happen was if we go by this, all he has to do is get joint custody, and Rihanna's going to wind up paying him millions.
No, not if. No.
Yes.
If she has custody of the kid, it doesn't matter that she makes more money than him.
No.
It's going to be based off
custody.
Of his.
They're going to get
it's
joint
going to be based off
custody.
His thing.
Joint
but
custody.
She ain't gonna have to pay him.
Yes, she will. In joint custody, she will then have to pay him.
Lady Q rocking with Shawnee.
Yeah, just because I can do it don't mean I should have to do it by myself. That's right. We both made this child just because I got $1 billion in the bank. That's what I did. That's what I accomplished.
Why would you be that greedy?
Me and you.
Why
that
would you
is
be
not
that greedy?
It is
you did it
about
for who?
the
Wait, you
kid.
just did it for you? You did it for you? You did it for you and your kid.
I built my career way before I met you and thought about having a baby.
Okay, so now the baby's your responsibility.
You come in the picture and you want to have this baby. This is
you're
ours.
not going to get child support when you're a billionaire. You're being ridiculous. A judge is going to look at you like you're crazy.
This is about the child. This is not about me.
You're not going to get any money.
Everything. I could lose everything in the next month. Now what?
Honey, you're not going to get any money as long as they know you're a billionaire.
Okay,
they're not going to
get
you.
Lose everything.
Like if a person makes $30,000 or $80,000, you're not going to get money as a. It's just this is the thing. Everybody abuses child support, and so the people who really need it. This is why the court system gets so screwed up because people who really need it. Who really got to go in there, then standards get set by a billionaire. So then laws start getting changed. So the person who's really needing the money can't get it because a billionaire effed up the court system and they started changing laws simply to prevent this.
But a billionaire going in the court is not getting ready to ask for all of the ridiculousness. It's just 20% of your check, dude. That's it. I don't get how that's a problem for y'all. 20% of
why
your
would
check,
I take 20% of your check when I'm a billionaire?
It's your child. Part of the responsibility is yours.
That's why y'all women need to get shitted on. That's why everybody run.
I shouldn't have to raise a child by myself.
No, that's what happens with a man. When a man goes in there,
you decided not
listen
to go to court.
When we get a divorce, it don't matter. You want half of my shit, even though you don't need it.
We're not talking about grown people. We talking about a baby that was created by two individuals.
Oh my God, whatever.
We talking about the baby, and then it's
thank you, Rihanna. I know Rihanna won't do it. Thank you, Rihanna. Listen to this nonsense.
Yeah, that ain't nonsense.
It is total nonsense. You want 20? You're a billionaire. You want 20% of somebody else's to take care of something you can take care of. You're a billionaire.
So just because I'm a billionaire, because I did what I wanted to do with my life and accomplish some stuff. Now I got a baby. It's on me just to raise the baby by myself.
Yes.
No, that's some bullshit.
It's not bullshit. That's what I did.
That's some bullshit.
That's what I did.
Bullshit.
Because I knew I had enough. That's not bullshit. It's because it's sitting there knowing I financially don't need your money. So I'm not going to court and waste taxpayers' money on something that I can take care of. You know you're not obligated for all y'all women out there. You are not obligated to go to court for child support. It's not a birthright.
Absolutely.
You can literally say, I got this. And it's okay.
And we can literally come up with an agreement and say, this is what you're going to give me towards your child.
This is why, guys,
when you deal with these chicks, get a vasectomy. Don't bust up in these chicks because they ain't shit. They use your kid as a
That is not using the kid. That is not
these
using
women
the
are
kid.
using kids like
20%
mutual
of
funds.
your check ain't shit to take care of a child. 20% is nothing. That is nothing.
If we're in joint
that
custody,
is nothing.
and in joint custody, you're gonna be paying me, Rihanna, just like Mary J. Blige had to pay.
In
Rihanna's
joint
gonna
custody,
pay me.
usually they don't. Well, in Texas, you got joint custody. Usually, don't nobody pay child support because
So we're gonna have joint custody.
You got the kid half of the time.
Yes.
I got the kid half the time. So what's the difference? I'm still a billionaire. They still got to come to your house. You got to provide a roof. You got to provide a room. You got to provide the food. When they got to go to soccer practice, you got to take them. So what's the difference?
So if they're both rich, nobody gets anything. We're gonna go to a joint custody and nobody's gonna get anything. Why are y'all so thirsty?
That's not thirsty. If we do joint custody and you got to pick up 50%, it's the same thing. Because really, if I file child support on you and I'm the custodial parent, your little 20% ain't 50%.
So why do y'all want 20% if it's a little 20%? Why are you spending more on lawyers to get a 20%? You're gonna spend more on lawyers. You're gonna spend more money on lawyers, and chances are you might wind up paying my lawyer.
But the thing is, that's what I'm saying. Don't include the lawyers. You sit down, you have a conversation. Okay, this is what it is, and then you just file the paperwork. You ain't got to put no lawyers in it.
I have never asked somebody for money that I don't need. That is thirsty.
Yeah, I don't need it. We talking about your child.
They don't need it.
I don't need it.
They don't need it.
They need Pampers.
Yes, I got it. I'm a
They need daycare.
You're talking about daycare for a billionaire. This is the most ridiculous thing
nanny.
I've ever heard in my life. She's talking about Pampers and pull-ups for a billionaire.
Johnny, you're wrong, Johnny. Just a minute.
They crazy.
Just say it.
This is crazy.
Shut up, Jay.
You're wrong. I've been there before. I know you want to try to ride out or stick to your thought process, but you're wrong. Sometimes you gotta eat that. You gotta eat that. But we all know that.
And the crazy thing is, Lady Q's the one we got to check her temperature. Because she really put a comment trying to agree.
It's the birthright of the child.
It is.
Just because I can don't mean I should have to.
First of all, y'all be letting white people really get y'all to believe is the birthright of the child. It is not. Those are laws No, it's not. Those are laws that white people created because we started running to court. Those weren't laws.
There she goes.
Who the fuck is you calling thirsty about some fucking child support? I didn't bust that nut by my fucking self to make that goddamn baby.
You a billionaire.
He said you are a billionaire.
All y'all women, if y'all want money, y'all all thirsty.
My child is a double fucking billionaire.
Y'all all need hydration.
So why did my child be like a double motherfucking billionaire? Because we was fucking together, we were combining both our billions. So just because we're not fucking together does not mean you get to keep all your billions to your fucking self.
She's the billionaire.
Now, if you riding with me and we support my baby together, there's no need for court. But you're gonna pay something. You're gonna pay something. I'm not doing it by myself because I didn't make the baby by my fucking self.
But you have all the money.
It doesn't matter. So does he. So does he. Jesus. And if we were together, my baby would be rocking out with both of us being billionaires.
This is why the judges be looking at us like crazy.
From both being billionaires.
The judges be looking like,
we're not gonna win.
Wait a second.
Altering,
so you're a billionaire.
That makes a bit of fucking sense. Because I got a billionaire. You get to go live your life and be your billionaire. And my baby, who's a double billionaire by birth.
There's not two billionaires. What are you talking?
He said it's not two billionaires. He said Rocky's not a
he a millionaire. Rocky got his own.
You talking about baby? So what? And why are we talking about? I'm talking about in general.
Who is asking for? Who is going to court when you got billions?
You don't have to go to court.
You don't have to ask for anything.
You can just make the agreement. You ain't got to go to court. We ain't got to.
I don't. This is the pettiness. You have all the money in the world, but something tells you that you need more. You don't need help. Do you understand? You don't need help.
No, it's about you. Taking care of your
child. It's not about me.
It's about you taking care of your child.
It's about the concept in everybody's brain that they need. They're like, the reason why you put your dick in me. So even though I don't need a red cent, I will never worry about money in my entire life. I won't even think the 20% you're going to give me, I'm never even going to notice it at all. But you're going to waste time doing it.
So he should just get a pass. So you telling me the daddy just shouldn't just I got my money, I got my baby.
You might just get on the square.
Then whatever.
No,
you
but
know, then you over there. So he ain't got to contribute nothing.
You want to be hollering at me like it's like you hollering at me.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying the money doesn't.
You can't even hear what Mike's saying. Though.
What I'm saying is that everybody is concerned.
No, he doesn't.
Everybody's concerned about money. Everybody's concerned about money.
Responsibility because that they made a baby for it don't make no sense. Nobody.
Money doesn't mean you're taking care of your responsibility.
Money
That's
doesn't
what
mean you're taking care of the responsibility.
That doesn't mean you're taking care of responsibility.
That's most likely what it is. You're not there. You're not there emotionally, physically, or financially.
Who said that?
Going to court.
Nobody said
that. I don't
that.
know any female that went to court because their daddy was doing everything he was supposed to be doing.
Oh, I know a bunch of them.
Mike said he knows a bunch of them.
I know a bunch
But that's what Jay Marie was saying. As long as you're there emotional
and
you're being around.
That's not my experience. What I'm speaking on and why I'm so passionate is for a deadbeat motherfucker. That's why I'm passionate.
But we're not talking about
financially, emotionally. You're not there. You're not.
We're not talking about a deadbeat. We were saying Rihanna and ASAP.
That's where my
not
passion
talking
comes
about
from.
that. But that's not what we're talking
about. When he out here talking about somebody fucking thirsty and all other bullshit, it's all getting lumped together.
That's not what we're talking about.
Everybody together last week.
But that's not what we're talking about.
You can't lump everybody together. If it don't work out, so be it. We agree to disagree. We're not
but
together.
That's what you're lumping everybody together. You're not saying with the topic.
You're lumping everybody together.
I'm not. He is. He's y'all thirsty. Y'all thirsty. Y'all thirsty.
You stuck on the thirsty word.
Talking about. That's not
but you can't hear what he's saying to go back. So
that's not what
unless you want to hear it.
We're talking about Rihanna, not like Shawnee wanted Rihanna to be like, get 20%.
She gets so kicked up. This is what we do all day, every day, though. We have debates in this household, and I'm usually always right. But sometimes she has her points, and she's so passionate, and I just give up with trying to convince her, and I just let it go. Because some people, China, you're just not going to be convinced. You're not going to be swayed, like Amir said. You're not.
Everybody believes
that is not trying to be petty. Actually,
if a woman's a billionaire and asking for child support,
that is not being petty.
It is absolutely petty.
Oh my God, are you guys serious? So
you're asking for Shawnee. You're literally asking for something. It's like asking somebody to come over your house, right? And you got all the food in the world, and you like, if you want to come over, you got to bring a sandwich.
I might not want you eating my food.
It don't make no sense.
That's crazy to me. Because of my financial status and I have a baby, I'm not supposed to ask for
why is the bar set so low?
Yes.
Oh
Who does that?
God. You give me a whole entire deadbeat in the gutter because I'm a millionaire.
ASAP is not being a deadbeat. What he's saying is, why take the money? Why, if Rihanna has all this money, why take him to court as being petty to take him to court? You don't need that money. Rihanna doesn't need that money.
Adult, though, that's the thing.
When it goes ugly, when you're not involved, if that's not the ministry, then there's no need for court. Like there's no everything already fucked up when you go to court. It's already messed up when you go to court.
We hear you and we appreciate your comments. All comments are welcome. There you go. Thank you.
No.
Thank you. Because she's not gonna stop. She's gonna keep going.
She's
looking at ASAP Rocky like the average deadbeat baby dad in the street.
The comment was generalized that
we got the money.
No,
Mike ain't going to court. He knows he got the funds to take and make sure his kids are good.
Why would I take money from somebody else when I got plenty of it? What would be the point? You know what I want you to do? All I want you to do is be a part of the child's life. That's the most important thing. I got $1 billion.
You have everything.
All I want is you to be a part of the child's life. That's it. I want to co-parent with you. Nobody needs your pennies. Nobody needs 20% of $20 million when I got $1 billion.
You're downstairs screaming. This is funny.
We're not talking about deadbeat dads. We're talking about when you don't need any financial help at all.
That's how you end up in court. When the parents are not co-parenting, when the parent is not involved. That's how you end up in court. Because I don't know any other situations.
Shawnee said, regardless, she wants her bread. Regardless how much money she got, I still want you to.
I want you to take part in your child.
Yes, emotionally. You don't need it.
Not emotionally. She said financially. I know you're not talking about money. Shawnee said she want that bread regardless of what she got.
I want everything, the same
and
thing that I get to the child, the dad should get to the child. The same thing I give. Maybe not the same amount. Maybe he can't give the same amount of money to the child that I can give. But the same thing I give to the child, the daddy should get that to the child too. So that's
financially, but this is you're so caught up on finances. That's what kills me. That's not what being a parent is. If I'm a billionaire, I want you to have a relationship and let's be involved in the kid's life. Y'all caught up on money, even when y'all got plenty of it. So what else can you call that except thirsty?
That is not thirsty because I want you to do the same thing that I do.
And how is that encouraging a relationship if financially you're just all about the dollar and he's trying to be? That could push him away.
It's not just about the dollar. I have to spend money. So why the daddy can't spend money on the child? Why the daddy can't do that?
Do you understand? Take money out of the equation.
My money. That is my money. That is my money, and I do what I want to do with my child. But as the father, you telling me the father ain't got to spend no money on their child?
Do you understand, Shorty? You're literally blessed. You don't need. Why do you want something you don't need?
He can come pick the baby up and do it himself. I shouldn't have to send no money to the house when the baby go over there.
I didn't ask you.
But that's what I'm talking about, though. That's what I mean. You talking about finances. You do need finances to raise kids. Show me some kids that ain't needing no money.
Y'all bring it back to y'all personal situations. We're talking about Rihanna and ASAP if they're not together.
I'm talking about if I was a billionaire. I'm talking about if I was a billionaire.
So why would
I had a baby
anything
with you? Then I would be like, Mike, when you come pick up little Mikey, it's all on you. I'm not selling $50.
Cool.
You got to do that.
Cool.
What I do over here in my billionaire house is what I do, and what you do over there in your $25,000 house. That's what you need to do because that's your child. That's all I'm saying.
No,
but dad shouldn't get no pass just because I'm a billionaire. You ain't got to do nothing.
No. First of all, you're not even staying consistent. You're saying you want 20% of his check and child support.
Regardless.
That's all child support is. All child support is 20%. It's just 20%. So if you don't want to give me the 20%, come pick up little Mikey and spend the 20% on him. It's the same thing. You ain't got to send me the check.
You want 20% of his 25,000 you said he had. So you want 20% of that.
That's between him and his child. It's not coming. Because now we done changed it. He's just gonna spend it when Mikey is over there with him.
That's it.
So what's the problem? You telling me the dad can't spend money on his child? I'm supposed to cover the whole thing.
How did y'all? I said I didn't want any money.
I never said. I just said financially the father should be responsible. It ain't number 20%.
And you
That's
said
all I said.
multiple times you want 20%, even though you're a billionaire.
That's it. Yeah, because that's for the child. That ain't for me. You ain't paying to get my nails and hair done.
That's the ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life.
Ridiculous, Shani. Ridiculous. Like your voice sounds like maybe she tried to have a point, but yeah, you still not making sense.
It's absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Y'all be wanting to get off. Not y'all, not you and Jay, but y'all be wanting to get off. No.
If I don't need the money, why am I asking anybody if it doesn't affect me any which way? It doesn't affect. All it is the moral of the story. You should. I don't need it.
You should.
Oh, keep your money.
It's petty. Just because you should.
Petty.
I ain't paying for everything. I don't care how much money I got. You're gonna still give me your 20%. I don't care that we rich over here.
We're talking about a billionaire. Like if the guy was a billionaire, I'd say the same thing. I'm like, girl,
my 20%.
Don't even worry about this.
That's that hood rat mentality, Shawnee. Real talk.
The crazy thing is that
I guess I'm a hood rat. Give me my cheese.
Hold on, Dr. Dre's a billionaire. He had to pay his ex-wife, not kids, his ex-wife $100 million just for being a womb that to be in the house. All of this is crazy. All of this is crazy. That's why I'm saying rich people should not be allowed to go to court when it comes to child support and all that other stuff. Y'all shouldn't even be allowed. Don't if you are worth over $50 million, stay out the courtroom. Because it's ridiculous that we're really going to sit there and act like this is about the kid. No, this is personal. This ain't about the kid. This is personal. If you're a billionaire trying to get 10% of a person's paycheck, this is personal. Because the 20% is so minute that the kid ain't never going to see the 20%. Because it's going to get so lost in your bank account. Nobody's ever going to see that 20%.
He can do the 20% when the kid with him.
But I said it from the door. If let's say they broke up. ASAP takes the baby. You go visitation, you do what you do, you're part of the life. It shouldn't be no, I need this, I need that. Everybody will be fine. Once again, I said rich people, not deadbeat dads, not anybody in our tax, not in our tax range or tax bracket. I said rich folks. So I said, if you're a billionaire, and let me clarify, I said, if you're a billionaire and you're asking for child support, whether you're a man or a woman, you are thirsty.
No, actually, I disagree. I know a woman right now who the man is asking her for child support, and the child is over 18. Yeah, he ain't even a baby no more.
No, I'm saying they not a billionaire. No one agrees.
But
with
he got the money. He don't.
No one agrees. I haven't seen one comment anywhere where someone says, "Shiny, you're right. If I'm super rich and you got 25,000, I'm going to take 20% of your 25,000."
But see, you keep saying that. That's where y'all don't listen. That's the problem. Them ears on the side of y'all head.
No, it's called you switch up.
Y'all not
listening. Switch up. It's called you switch up.
I did not switch up.
My ears heard everything you said.
No, we gonna roll it back.
You
and play it back tomorrow.
Yes,
what I said was
switch up.
What I said was the father should be financially responsible. It ain't nothing but 20%.
Even if you're a billionaire.
Even if I'm a billionaire, the father should be financially responsible. Why? Why not?
Stop it, Mustafa. You just because I said nobody agrees. When one comment to say I agree with Shiny.
You said I don't care how rich I am. You the daddy just ain't got to do shit.
The daddy's gonna be part of the life of the child. Financially, nobody should even bring up financials because we're good. We have been blessed to be good.
So if the daddy
y'all be blocking your blessing.
Automatically do that, but you can't say that they shouldn't have to pay no child support.
Yes, I can.
Maybe they ain't got to go through the court system, but child support. Hell, I pay child support every month. I don't send it to the state, but I pay TXU. I pay Nike. I pay the Mad Frogs. Shit, and
let me tell you what I'm so tired of women. Let me tell you why I'm so tired of women. Y'all can all get kicked up. Y'all swear to God, y'all are the only ones who deal with deadbeats. Y'all swear to God, y'all are the only ones who deal with fucking deadbeats. I've dealt with a deadbeat my entire life. So y'all be having this little petition with your banners that y'all done closed the market. Y'all done cocked the market on deadbeats. But if I got the money, I don't care about your money. I'm not asking for it. It's not my birthright. I got it. God bless me. Thank God he did. And thank God, I'm not going to ask you for 20% of something that I literally don't need. Simply on the moral and principles. That's petty. That's petty.
I believe Kim is asking Ye for support.
So Shiny agrees that Kanye should be paying Kim child support.
The question now. See, there you go. See, you messing stuff up. It says you think Kim is asking Ye for support. Yes, I absolutely do.
That's embarrassing.
Love me for who I am.
That is embarrassing. Bro. That is embarrassing.
Oh God.
And that's why the term is custodial parent and non-custodial, because all custodial parents are not women.
And we're gonna sit up here and say Kim Kardashian goes for child support. She ain't being petty. We know she being petty.
She's not being petty.
She being petty. Absolutely.
She got
petty.
4 kids by this man. She need her money.
She a billionaire too. The whole family's filthy rich. It's all pettiness.
They got 4 kids. Listen, 5, however many, 3 little basketball teams.
I need that. Run me my money, yay. I need that.
You don't bring my money, you ain't coming to this birthday party. That's why he couldn't get in. He wouldn't pay his child support.
Petty, Betty. Super petty for billionaires.
That's not petty.
There's levels to it. It's levels to petty.
And
right?
You know what, Kanye? Keep killing her on social media. Keep killing her. I want you to harass the fuck out of her. I want everything to be on social media. Screenshot every lame, thirsty text message. Live across the street. Buy all the houses on the block, goddammit. Buy every house on the block so nobody lives there except Kanye and them.
Yeah, Jeanette took the second baby dad off child support. He ended up giving more. Absolutely. They'll be there potentially more for you out of the system and do more and be more supportive. It ain't no nasty fight and all that. Yeah, work things out. Don't be like Shiny. Don't be petty.
That ain't true. I mean, maybe that's true for Jeanette, but that ain't.
It would have been true for me too. Mm-hmm. I'd have been way more supportive with different other.
That's what you say.
Stuff.
That's what you say now.
Oh man, you got car issues. We're a unit. I'm gonna look out. But you want to be all this and the man, figure you got your bread, right? All right, holla at you. I guess you'll see that next paycheck. But other than that, you ain't getting it from me.
These deadbeat dad stories and everybody died. I've been fucking unemployed for 2 years, still ain't asked for a goddamn cent. I wish somebody would tell me about a deadbeat.
Hey, Jermaine.
I wish somebody would.
Shiny, see?
I ain't being petty.
She rolled it out though. Shiny stood her ground. She stood her pettiness ground. She her thirsty ground. Her
She did overtime. She stood her ground overtime.
She showed her hood ratness. Look at all
came
that.
out. She did 23 minutes extra
this morning. Yes, and I got some cheese too. Now.
All right, y'all, we're done. I'm tired.
Yeah, we late. All right.
We late.
Yeah,
Tam, you didn't even say great show.
She did. She
did you see
we
it?
missed
I'm sorry.
Yeah, she been wrapped up.
Sorry about Tam. I missed it. Because of Shawnee. It's all because of Shawnee. Today was all because of Shawnee. All right, love me for I am. Not you want me to be, because I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. Enjoy every minute, every second. Never let anybody steal your happiness. We will see y'all tomorrow morning, and my car needs to get delivered because it feels crazy. I feel like a damn 8th grader with no car. Like everybody took the cars, and I literally to go to the store right now. I gotta walk to the store.
You gotta walk.
Right I gotta walk, and it's drizzling.
If you would have paid your child support, maybe that would have happened.
If I would have got paid my child support, I would have just left my car in Texas and bought a new one. Kelly J, more child support conversation coming soon on Kelly J. Kelly J, leave us alone. We don't want to talk about child support. We don't want to talk about child support no more. All right. It's beautiful, y'all. If look, Action got kicked up too. If you're a billionaire asking for support from me, I'm paying in pennies.
And they all go to the bank. It
petty
all
for
adds
petty.
up in the bank. Yeah.
Petty for petty. Take these rolls of pennies. There you go.
Right.
I don't know. I might roll it up. It might not even be rolled.
I'm just gonna toss them on your driveway.
Remember that guy did the back? He did the pickup truck and backed all the pennies up, put it on the driveway. I remember that story. Right there in the door. Here's the rest of your last payment I owe in pennies. Take that. All right.
We had a total of 2. We like to thank all 232 people who joined us on IG Live. That was our total today.
Thank you.
Nice.
That was our total. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all mañana. Yeah.
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.